We are live right now. Right now. I don't know if they can see us yet, but they will on the replay. We're at least that kind of live. What happened?
It's that heartburn all kicking me guts up.
It'll get you. It'll get you.
Yep.
Hey, try not to curse the first 30 seconds. YouTube dinged us. Did cans are half price? Yeah, I saw a couple of our videos got demonetized. I guess so we cursed
Just a couple? Wow, they must not be looking.
They're not paying hard enough attention, man. Yeah, that's okay though. It'll happen. You're young. It'll happen. Ooh. Happy Friday fudging night. I mean, I came that one close just now.
I know.
I think I did.
Johnny Davis like, I'm here for tomfoolery. That's right, gang. Let's all get wackadoo, okay? Don't you act like that. Don't you act like that, you Huckleberry Finn.
I want to get us a theme song for this, man. Like a metal thing, like Friday Night Fights.
We should hire Corey Feldman.
If you guys don't know, hey everybody, happy Friday night. To a hell of a week. If you guys don't know, after we're done with this, you got to Google Corey Feldman's new song.
It's pretty weird.
His tweet, all of his tweets, by the way, are in all caps. And his tweet was like, "This is just the song America needs right now to unite." I was like, "Oh man, oh jeez." Some guy commented. He was like, "This is straight poop, dude." He was like, "This is what happens when you surround yourself with yes men." Like someone should have told you this sucked. I was like, "Oh, it made me feel bad."
I saw somebody was like, Corey Feldman, and they said in all caps, "I can't wait to get your new LP. I pre-ordered it. You are my favorite person ever, Corey." And he was like, he hearted it. He was like, yeah. I was like, was that your mom?
Weird dude, man. Corey Feldman's a weird guy. You know, hey, gotta give him credit though. I mean, he went for it on that. Like he just started, like he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be Ted Nugent or like whatever. Like I'm gonna be Bruce Springsteen or whatever he was going for there." And he went for it.
He could have turned out to be Ted Bundy, and he didn't do that. He went the other way.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he went hard for it. You guys listen to it. I mean, he goes hardcore, like American. He's like, I don't even know how to explain it.
I don't know. I'm not 100%, but I think he was at one of those Scarefest shows, and he was dressed like Michael Jackson.
He was.
I was like, whoa.
He came over.
You can beat it. You can beat it, sir.
Yeah, dude. He came over the loudspeaker. You and I were walking around, you know, drinking, you know, doing our normal tomfoolery. And all of a sudden, Corey Feldman's on the speakers like, "Hey, this is Corey Feldman. Last chance to come by my booth for a $25 autograph." I was like, "Okay, Corey.
You should be paying me for your autograph."
Oh, yeah. I forgot that. Kat said, "Digging the new look, boys. Guys, check out how freaking fancy we are. We got a ticker. This is a professional show. This is a professional show, okay?"
I wish that it was just honestly going across the screen. It was saying like dirty words where we couldn't say it, but it would be under the ticker.
I started to put like pee poo butt or you know, poo poo pee pee. Gary Sim, thanks buddy. He says, "Hey guys, just popping in to send some love. Sadly, night shift. Sorry tonight. It's not much. Tough times.
That's
hopefully,
all right, man.
Better year ahead. Hope 2021 brings you much love, guys from Scotland." Thanks for popping in, Gary. And
thanks, man.
First super chat of the night, man. We salute you. Showing.
Well, Scotsmen, we have kilts, and we show our wieners to our enemies.
Have a good night at work, dude.
That was only William Wallace.
Hopefully you don't.
By the way, who was it? I swear we talked to somebody, maybe outside of Shinaway or something, the karaoke bar that Mike and I used to frequent back in the day before Blowvid. And there was a Scottish person there, and like, yeah, he goes, "You boys, no, maybe it Wolfman or something." He's like, "Yeah, we don't like William Wallace." Or like it was like, "You guys, Americans think that he's like the greatest Scottishman ever." He's like, "He's not that great." I was like, "Really?" Because Mel Gibson made him look badass. So you're wrong.
Man. Mel Gibson can't catch a break, huh? Even the.
But
Scots.
I think it was the character. I don't think he meant Mel Gibson. I think he just like William Wallace. He was like, "Yeah, it's not all that. You know, it's like you guys celebrate that like it's like the only thing Scotland's known for." It's like, well, yeah. What else is there?
Yeah.
Golf?
I don't read, dude. So I get my history from the movies, you know. So.
By the way, Courtney is back. How you doing, Courtney? He says, "Tonight is the night I become useful again." You're always useful.
I saw he posted that on Facebook. I was like, "What you mean? You're always useful to me."
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. Courtney, I will do that. He was like, with last stream, he's like, "Hey Jay, can you sing Dream On by Aerosmith and Slender Man?" Yeah, I'll do that toward at some point tonight. We'll do that.
Yeah, we'll get that. I think there was another one we were supposed to do too. I forgot what it was though. I even wrote it down in my little notebook of things not to forget. I forgot it. Evan Alpaul, thanks buddy. He says, "Fathers, I've missed you so. What kind of cigs did you leave to get? Marlboro Lights.
Marlboro Lights the only ones you gotta smoke. Now, if you want to catch the cancer, you gonna smoke them Reds. But if you want to be safe, you gotta get them diet cigarettes, and that's them Marlboro Lights.
I ain't gonna smoke none of them Marlboro Reds. I say you take them. I ain't wanting them Reds. I want the.
You might as well just go ahead and pluck up some backers straight out the field and smoke that bitch.
I don't play those games. You play stupid.
Go ahead and huff an exhaust pipe.
You win stupid prizes. Okay, give me my Marlboro Lights. Hey, how about ultralights? No, I don't want no fucking ultralights, man. You take them back.
You know, it's so weird that they took that. It was funny that they took those out.
Yeah,
because you can still get ultralights, but they're like, yeah. It's sending the wrong message.
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, you're not gonna get as much cancer if you smoke these. It's kind of like smoking air with a little bit of cancer if you get the ultralights.
You know, honestly, probably a good thing that they did that. It's just like full flavor, less flavor, but then it gets confusing.
Well, yeah, because now you gotta say Marlboro Gold or Marlboro Silver, and I was like, yeah, I just say lights.
I still say lights too. Everybody knows what I mean. Not sure. Thanks, buddy. I hope you get sure very soon. You figure out your path in life. He says, hey guys, I actually meant movies changing the, this is from the super chat last time. I actually meant movies changing the continuity characterization in the comics. I hate that as much as Loomis hates non-Asian tea, wham fam. Okay, so he hates it when they change the continuity characterization in the comics.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, man, when I read Deadpool, I always read it in Ryan Reynolds' voice, which I don't think necessarily is a bad thing, but...
Yeah, I mean, but there are some in like continuity wise in the comic books, like they just get fucking stupid. Like there's no reason to put that on screen. I mean, like I can't remember. There was one. Well, for example, one of the worst storylines I've ever read in the comic book series was the maximum clonage. The clone shit they did with Spider-Man, and Ben Reilly was always Peter Parker. They fucked that whole thing in the Rhino butt. And I mean, if you put that on screen, you'd be like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, you try to keep up with the current continuity.
I remember my first beer too.
Like, yeah, man, you keep current. That'll cost you about $45.
I can't believe how expensive that shit is.
I know, it's impossible.
God, you could buy a baggie full of crack and fuck a hooker for cheaper.
Oh, it's very true, dude. That's actually true. I bet if you put, we should go out in the streets and we should do that, Jay. We should buy some crack and a hooker, and then go buy.
Smoke crack with me. Yeah. Smoke crack with me.
Lions and tigers and bears. And then go to the comic book shop and be like, hey, man, except for after we smoke the crack and the hookers, be like, hey, man, you got some DC comic books, man?
We look like fucking Nicolas Cage in that Vegas movie. What was it? Leaving Las Vegas?
I'm a prickly pear. David Nangle III, thanks, buddy. I love your last name. It sounds like Dangle, and I like that. He says, hey, Wham fam, new proud Patreon here. Salute, dude. Thank you.
How you doing?
Had a crappy day at work. Couldn't wait for this. Hope everyone has a great night. Peace and love to all. Hey, I'm sorry you had a crappy day at work, but it happens, man.
I hate when you have to crap at work. You really just want to walk, get home on your nice, safe toilet and crap. But you got to crap sometimes when you got to crap. I never did that. I always felt like shit brick in high school. I would literally hold my poop, and it wouldn't matter how bad I had to go. I would hold my poop and go on my lunch and go home and take a dump. I just had to do it.
I know that about you, but you would literally take your lunch break, go home and poop. I made friends with it, though. Like, because if I'm going to be working somewhere, I know I'm a pooper, so I'm going to be spending some time in that bathroom. I'll be logging a lot of miles on that toilet. So, I make friends with it. That's what I do. And then
toilet paper, make friends with it.
The problem, dude, my last job was the low part was real high, so everybody could see your shoes. So, like, if you're dropping a hot one, man, then you know it's bad. You know whoever comes in there, it's like you see your boss's shoes, you're like, fuck, that's like the main manager dude, and he smells my hot poop.
Dude, I only remember doing it like maybe once or twice at CVS, and luckily my boss was a woman, so she never would be in there, or was she? If I saw her, I'm like, that's not you, liar. But no, I did go in there, and I one of the guys I worked with, and dude, it was a rough day on the collective soul. That I mean, it was chilly mixed in with Taco Bell from the night before. It was just like this awful stink bomb going off that I was shitting. And one of the guys that from up front walked in, and dude, he was. I know he saw my shoes because I was wearing those nice, like those hush puppies or something. They were nice little shoes because I had dressed up for the pharmacy. And he saw them and he was like, "Feeling all right?" I was like, "No, man." He talked to me. I was like, "No, man." I was like, "I'll probably go home after this. I'm not feeling too hot." But he was trying to do his best, like what? Like it was rough.
That's what it was. JT Customs, thank you. Said we got to do Ice Ice Baby tonight. I don't remember which characters we were supposed to do it as, but we got to.
We were supposed to do Slender Man and
Ice Ice Baby, and
or maybe it was Loomis and Chalice. I don't remember. We would have figured it out. Don't you worry.
We'll figure it out. But appreciate it, David. Hope you have a better weekend, man, for sure. Hey, what happened here? My shit got all fucked up.
By the way, on that ticker tape, what it should be saying as it moves from right to left is, by the way, Mike and I are only a Halloween channel. So if you pop in here for Halloween only, you're in the right place. But otherwise, get the fuck out of here. We don't care about you or any other thing horror. Only Halloween. Okay, suck a dick, suck a butt.
I got attacked on Twitter, guys.
I saw that. I wish I had Twitter just so I could get on there and be like, who hurt you? Okay. Point on Michael Myers doll where they touched you, son.
Chester Cheetah attacked me in the night. Yeah, I posted one of our videos. It was like, great, the 15,785th Halloween video. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I literally went to our YouTube channel and I screenshot the past month of videos that we did. I had like fucking 30 videos there. Put it on there. I was like, hey man, how many Halloween videos do you count before the news this week? And there was like 2 of them in like 30. And he's like, yeah, but when you do horror, it's usually about Halloween. And I was like, let me repost this again. Why don't you count how many horror videos? Oh, there's more horror videos. They're not about Halloween than about Halloween. Oh, me. Oh, me. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry.
We've got like, total. I lost count. We've been here. By the way, next week will be our 9-year anniversary on YouTube and together sexually. But yeah, there's like over 2,000 videos that we've done, and I'm pretty sure like there's a pretty good percentage of them that are related to Halloween, but they're not anywhere near. I don't even think it's 50%.
Oh no! You know what? If they were, I'd like to fucking talk about Halloween. Suck my ass. What do you want me to that's what I told you. I was like, hey man, we started this channel so that we can do what the fuck we want to do, and if you don't fucking like it, then the door's somewhere on your screen. Okay.
Don't let it hit you in your ass on the way out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'd be like, come back, please. All right. We'll do something else. What you guys want to talk about?
I fight for me.
Friday the 13th. Let's talk about Jason's mask and how it almost never changes.
John,
no, it does a little. We're talking about. I know part 5, but I don't want the Jason fans to get upset. I love Jason. Okay.
Yeah. Don't say we're one of those channels. Which, by the way, if there's a channel that just covers Halloween, fine, great, fuck yeah, go you. Do what the fuck you want to do, man. YouTube is free to start. You can start your own YouTube anytime you want to. That's actually what I told the guy. I was like, hey, in the amount of time you spent complaining about what we do on our channel, you could have started your own, and you could have made it about fucking frogs. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I'd watch that channel.
Yeah,
I want to know about frogs.
Maybe we watch you, be like, hey man, why don't you make some videos about some fucking crickets?
Do they turn into battle toads?
I subscribe here because you promised me videos about all animals, not just
battle
frogs.
Toads.
Amphibians. Joshua Ayers, thanks, buddy. God, I love his icon. It's that scary ass goat. Says, hey boys, I turn 37 tomorrow. Can I get a Slender Man birthday shout out?
What was the name?
Joshua Ayers.
He's gonna be 31.
37.
37.
37.
Okay, well, Joshua Oath. Whoa. Gonna be big old 37 coming down the road and hit you right in the face. Do it, note. That's all right. You probably look wonderful for you age, not even the big 40 yet. So we want you to do this for yourself. For 37 years of age, you go out there, you get you 37 Subway sandwiches. That's right. Happy birthday, Joshua Oath. And by the way, be like, your last name is so neat. It sounds like you part of some kind of secret ninja cult in Japan. Hey, you better watch out for Joshua Ayers. He strike in the night like a tiger in the jungle. Yeah. Happy birthday to you, Joshua.
Joshua. Jarvis Fitzpatrick, thanks, bro. By the way, happy birthday, Josh. We love you, man. Appreciate it.
See you.
Jarvis Fitzpatrick, Jarvis the Magic Man Fitzpatrick says, "What's up, dudes? Got my stimulus today about fucking time, so I'm sharing."
Woo!
LOL, love you guys. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I haven't got mine yet, so we appreciate that. Have you got yours yet, Jay?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, what's going on?
I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, and I sucked a lot of dick.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Yeah,
okay?
dude, I was surprised. I thought I'd be like bottom rung on the ladder to get it. No, I got it like on Monday or Tuesday.
Did you check that shit today? Did you check that stimmy? See if that stimmy came in?
Mike sounds like he's talking to his drug dealer. He's like, you check that stimmy, dog? Yeah.
They said they were going to mail it to us. I'm like, why the fuck are you going to mail it to us? Last time
you have direct.
What's going on here? Oh, they fucked up because we did TurboTax. We did TurboTax. That's what happened. Yeah, we got dicked. We got dicked around, okay? That sucks. But, you know, maybe I'll get it next. You know.
Tomo got this at 37 in a row. I think he meant 37 in a row. That's impressive.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, but it's, hey, our government has been on it lately. You know, that nothing that they've done's gone wrong. They've been able to do all the shit they're supposed to. So I'm sure that will arrive on time.
It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get your $600 in Monopoly money in no time flat.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my check, and it's gonna be like, hey, congratulations, here's your stimulus check, Walter. I'm like, hey, man, I got it at least.
Don't spend all at once, okay? Here's that $500 bill.
Hey, who's ready to fucking count? Who's ready to fight? I'm ready to fight and count. I don't have to count. We don't have to count. That's what Courtney's here for, because he's our best friend forever. See, Courtney? You fucking see? I'll kiss you, dude. Don't make me put my tongue in your mouth. Hey, Jay, do this to April later. Later on, when like you're kissing April, good night.
What?
Like, go to give her a kiss and be like, give her a peck, and then when her lips touch yours, stick your tongue in her mouth. Like, force it through her lips. It's the most... Katie did it to me like a week ago, and then I did it back to her. It's the most invasive, gross feeling you've ever had in your life. When you expect two lips and then a big wet tongue just forces its way through your sealed lips. It's the grossest, most invasive feeling you've ever had in your life.
I was going to say, that's assault, brother.
That's gross, dude.
I don't want that.
Oh.
Sounds like an alien coming. It feels like an alien trying to attack your mouth. Like one of those face huggers.
Yeah, but it's in before you're even ready to stop it. I hope
I don't want it.
I hope someone just came in like right after I explained what we were doing. Like, yeah, but it's in before you can even do anything about it. It just sucks. It's wet, moist. Yeah. All right. Look at this, guys. The fanciness doesn't end. I know we got a fancy ticker. I know we got a nice blockbuster look that we're gonna get sued for sometime this week for sure.
What's blockbuster? We can't be sued by Blockbuster.
I have to say that because I just want no, dude. We were talking about Blockbuster. Bluster. Shit. Fuck. Fart. No. Not only that, but check this out. Oh man, I know you can't see this, Jay, but look at this.
What?
Hang on. Don't vote yet. I'm just showing you. But no longer do we have to do call signs or any of that stuff like that. We can just pull it up on the screen and let everybody start to vote when we get to that point. Don't vote now. I'm just showing you the goods. And my mouse went crazy just now. Oh, God, what's happening? This is what happens when you try to get fancy. God damn it. Oh, no. My mouse literally won't work, dude.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
It's frozen on there. Oh, God, I got to unplug my mouse now. What in the hell's going on
here? Get away from that goddamn screen. You're too goddamn close. Shit.
Boys.
I thought I was nearsighted for a minute.
Shit. My mouse went crazy on me.
By the way, you all, Courtney has a PSI for you. Public service, a PSA, not a public service inception. If you see a Twitter handle saying Ronald Stump, we all know who it is.
Ronald Stump?
He said if you see a Ronald Stump on Twitter, we all know who that is. Don't worry.
Watch your MySpaces, everybody. Watch out for MySpace. Man, my computer just took a shit, dude. This is what I get.
What's it smell like? Burnt microchips and old hair.
Gary said this is when Mike's porn suddenly pops up. That'd be bad.
Dude, I would shit my pants in laughter forever. If it popped up like Chicks with Dicks Volume 2. I would be like, yeah. That's my boy.
Don't tell him my hangout spots now.
That's my boy. Get it done, son.
Let the boy watch. All right, guys. So tonight we're doing Sam Raimi versus James Wan. All right. We've got an eclectic group. And the way I did this, dude, I matched them up pretty much. Most of them are matched up by IMDb scores, the highest to the lowest or whatever. But I did make a couple little switches in there just to make the matchups a little bit more fun. But we're going to have... we're going to start out with Insidious versus Spider-Man 2. We're going to go on to Insidious 2 versus Drag Me to Hell. Dead Silence versus Spider-Man 3. They're two lowest rated movies against each other. Furious 7 versus A Simple Plan. Aquaman versus Spider-Man. Death Sentence versus Darkman. The revenge flicks in the same thing.
Whoa.
Saw versus Evil Dead 2. The Conjuring. The Conjuring versus Evil Dead. And then we'll wrap it all up with a little bit of, what are you more excited about? Aquaman 2? Or Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, because they both have
I got my answer already on my hip, ready
I do too.
Gunfire.
I do too.
Gunfire.
I really does. Intel Wild says, we love your fucking faces and tiny wings. Thanks, Intel. It's growing.
Hey, man, that's the kind of compliment that we need around this holiday season. He should work for Hallmark.
It's still growing. All right, so let's do it. Here's how we're going to do it, guys. If you're new here, by the way, who's counting along with Courtney tonight? We got Vanessa in here. I haven't seen her tonight. We got Vanessa. We got Vinny, what's going on? What?
Yeah, that's weird. I haven't seen Vanessa either. By the way, James Williams said, Jay, that shirt looks intergalactic. Da, 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 da. It does. I know it looks weird on screen. I might change it after we're done with our first break.
Stop. Yeah, dude, I've noticed that on camera. The
plaid.
Yeah, they get like weird.
No. I wish Michael White was in here so I could fuck with him while he was on mushrooms. He'd be like, whoa. He'd be like,
what the fuck, dude? I don't know if we're gonna have a second counter. We might. Oh, there she is! Yeah, Vanessa.
Oh, there's Vanessa. Whoa! There's Vanessa.
Yeah,
did we overlook her?
Man.
That's bullshit.
Screw us in the mouth.
Dumbasses. Hey. Yeah, fuck me, right?
Just put it in here. Sean Tubby123, thanks, buddy. Says number 1, Sutton Glow Sticks. Number 2, sorry if I missed the Ice Ice Baby duet. Not yet. Yeah. Number 3, Shaka Khan. Number 4, Cobra Kai. Number 5, what's y'all's favorite go-to drunk food? Number 6, love y'all. What's your favorite go-to drunk food?
I love you. I think it's pretty obvious that everybody in the chat knows it's Taco Bell. Like that's the main mecca that you have to go to and stuff your face if you're drunk as shit. The second to that would be McDonald's, but there's something about McDonald's though when you're drunk, it's good, but like you actually like it's your body understands the shit that you're putting in your mouth is probably not real beef. Like it's like slimy, like you know how they make that pink slime shit.
Yeah,
like
they
make like the I don't know, like you know what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly right. You're like, this isn't a real chick, but I'm having a good time. But
what tips you off?
But yeah, whatever. I was like, oh, I'll touch it. Whatever. Like we'll see what happens. But no, it's it's Taco Bell for me. 100%.
I think Taco Bell's the answer, but I will say nachos of any style are amazing drunk food. But burritos also because they're soft.
Well, but if you really want to get in there though, pizza. If you're gonna drink, pizza's really good too.
Gets the acid reflux going, so I don't.
That's that's the worst part about it.
Here's how we're doing tonight, my friends. Just so you're all aware, we're not going to do the call signs. What we're going to do is I'm going to bring up an image, and when I bring it up, we'll say what it is. We'll talk about it. When I bring up the image, you're either going to vote number 1 or you're going to vote number 2 for which movie is your favorite. Which movie would you keep of the 2 if you had to delete one from history? Only vote one time, and you only vote by pressing the number 1 or the number 2, putting them in there. They'll count up the votes. When I say stop voting, we'll stop voting. Are you guys fucking ready? Can you deal with that?
Shut the fuck up and dance.
All right, our first vote is going to be James Wan's Insidious versus Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. Ready? Vote now. Begin voting.
Vote now, Silent Bob. Now.
Yeah, vote number 1 for Insidious. Vote number 2 for Spider-Man 2. Jay, what do you got up between these two, man? Which one do you like?
I don't like this at all because I feel like it's putting me in it makes me feel like I'm being hunted down by Suge Knight and I'm going to be hung over a banister and shook for money. But I got to make a decision here, right? Like just like Rob Van Winkle, aka Ice Baby himself, Vanilla. I want to save my life. I got to go with Spider-Man 2, man. I got to do it. Look, if you're going to ask me what's one of the greatest superhero movies I've ever seen in my life, it's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. It really is. Like not only is it's the best, one of the best performances of Spider-Man by Tobey Maguire I've ever seen on screen, but the guy that plays Doc Ock is one of the best villains. He's an awesome villain, but he's also very relatable, and he's got like this tragic story to him that you relate to automatically. He's exactly what they should have done with Mr. Freeze if they hadn't made that abomination in Batman and Robin. Like he's got that, he's a bad guy for a reason. I just love it, dude. Insidious is an all-time great for reasons. And I love Lin Shaye. I love Lin Shaye. I really do. I think Lin Shaye is the best part of the series. But I mean, like you seen a demon movie, you've seen them all. So I got to go with Spider-Man 2, man. I gotta go there. I gotta web it up.
Hey, look, dude, this is fucking tough for me, and this is why this is tough for me. I respect your choice. I'm going to disagree with you. I'm actually going to surprise. I'm going to pick Insidious, dude. Now, I know this seems like blasphemy because you're right. Spider-Man 2 is one of the greatest Spider-Man movies of all time. It's one of
superhero movies.
One of the greatest superhero movies of all time. And I love Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films. But here's what I'm thinking, dude. If you take away Spider-Man 2 is the best of the Sam Raimi trilogy. It is. But if you take away Spider-Man 2, you still have all those great feels, those great Spider-Man goodnesses in Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 3. Even though Spider-Man 3 sucks. But definitely in Spider-Man 1.
Dig on this.
Now, damn, get some shade. But if you take away Insidious, man, to me, none of those movies line up to it. And I just have a soft spot for Insidious. I was a gleeful fucking bastard watching that.
It's a badass movie.
And look, if you weren't like, I mean, yeah, it's just the way that it starts with the violins, with the shit like that crazy score and stuff. I love Insidious so much. I'm just being honest. I think Spider-Man 2 is the better film. It's more important to cinematic history, but for me, it's Insidious simply because I look at this as a delete one from history, and if I delete one of these from history, it would be Spider-Man 2 because I can still watch Spider-Man 1. You know what I mean? I can't. Insidious 2 is not going to be the same thing Insidious gave me. So I regret this decision already, but my pick is Insidious.
Yeah, I had to put a hat on. My fucking head was getting chilled. Like I went against Insidious and a demon, like a chill demon, attacked my hair.
Fucking the Darth Maul guy popped up behind you.
Dude, that, you know what? And I guess the difference for me is I never saw Insidious in the theater. I watched it on home video. I watched it on home video entertainment. So I watched it when it first came out on DVD. And I guess the shock, I mean, it was still scary and it was cool, but I mean, the shock probably wasn't as much as when Darth Maul was hanging out, like, you know, picking his nose behind the mom in that scene when he's like, whatever.
That shit was good. That was a good jump scare, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I didn't see it in theaters because I didn't want to like soil my pants.
Yeah. It looks like everybody stopped voting, so go ahead and stop voting. We'll let them count that up real quick. You know, Insidious actually started the fight that you and I have of when I go to the theaters before you to see something. Yeah. Like, you guys know how scared Jay gets of fucking horror movies, right? Like, it's a running joke, like, let's scare Jay to death. And I love that about you. I'm not shitting on you for it. But I am shitting on you for the fact that when I see a movie that scares me and you haven't seen it yet, I'll be like, dude, you gotta fucking see this movie. It's gonna blow your mind. It's so fucking scary. I loved it. And there's another movie on this list, this very list that we'll talk about later. Maybe Sam Raimi just gets me. But, well, this one's one. But anyways, I think this is the one that started it all, dude. I think I called you and I was like, dude, you've got to watch Insidious.
No, it wasn't this one.
Are you sure? What was it?
No, it was Hereditary.
No, Hereditary was way later. I think this was the start of it, though. This was the first time you pissed me off with this.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to be right, so fuck off.
I was like, Jay, you gotta watch Insidious, and I kept telling you, and then you didn't watch it until home video, and then you're like,
you know what? You know what it probably was. I think I had recommended a movie that you didn't like, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna like the movie you recommended.
Fucking petty bitch.
I think it was something like that, but no, I mean I think it's not because I thought it wasn't scary. I felt like maybe it was because I didn't get the theater experience that made it even, like, if you watch it at home, it's still it's a solid movie. I mean, I watched all the Insidious, and again, Lynn Shay is my favorite character in the entire series. I also love her bumbling sidekicks or whatever, but still at the same time, I don't know, man, like, the reason why I'm even picking the other one is Spider-Man. The reason is, like Courtney just sent that picture. He sent that picture of Tobey Maguire when he's going, when he's holding the.
Hey, it is Spider-Man too.
Yeah, he looks like he's holding the biggest shit. Like, he is on an elevator, and that motherfucker's got to get to a toilet stat. Like, the way his face is. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, the vote said, shit, that's good. So option one, which would be Insidious, has 28. Good old ghostly votes coming in, and Lynn Shay's going to exorcise the demons. But unfortunately, the web shooters are full, and Tobey Maguire is going to shoot it in your face. 84 for option 2.
Damn. 84 to 20 what?
8.
84 to 28. Spider-Man. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Spider-Man 2 just fucking Mary Jane the shit out of Insidious.
Gwen Stacy, Gwen Stacy'd it. Drop that bitch off a fucking bridge.
By the way,
snap the neck.
I know we've talked about this here before, but Kirsten Dunst in the Spider-Man trilogy was a hoe, dude. A hoe.
She big old hooker, and not only that, she there's something about Kirsten Dunst I just don't like. Plus, I'd heard horror stories about her that she's a big bitch to everybody in real life, like, you know, people that were former workers like Starbucks and shit like that. She'd come in and be a very big diva about things, and then I've heard good things about her. I don't know. But she kind of does strike me as that kind of lady.
Yeah, and like just the way that she treated them both. She was so shitty to Peter and so shitty to James Franco in that movie. Like, she was just all about whatever was hot at the moment. She dissed him for Flash, then she dissed him for James Franco. She was about that money. I hated Mary Jane.
Yeah, dude. Especially he's like, hey, yo, MJ, come take a ride in my new birthday gift. She's like, okay, well, I got to go. You sure you're okay, Peter? He's like, no, he just got his fucking ass kicked. And you're going to fucking run off into the guy that just... What are you doing?
By the way, why are superheroes' secret identity characters so okay with their women cheating on them? Like, Batman did the same thing. Like all these girls, they'll make out with the superheroes' alter identities, right? They'll be like in a relationship, but then they'll make out with them as Batman or Spider-Man or whatever, and then they'll just be okay with it. Like, dude, that is proof that she's gonna cheat. You know what I mean? Some dude shows up in a bat costume, saves her life. She's gonna make out with him, and you're gonna.
I think it's because the superheroes are just very confident. Like with a big cock comes great responsibility.
Yes, man. But, yeah.
I'm gonna be all right. I feel like Peter Parker. You know what? I don't know. Maybe he was just like, you know, in the back of his mind, Mary Jane is not worth it. I'll work hard and do my own thing. If she comes around, she'll come around. But fuck her, I'm not gonna chase her.
Hey, I love what he did to her at the end of Spider-Man 2, though. When she was like,
that was awesome.
I love you. I need you. I want to be with you.
You know what?
Now.
You know what the corniest scene was? I always, like, even when I was younger and I was watching it, at the very end of or not the end, but in Spider-Man 1, when he was like, she's like, who are you? And he's like, you know who I am. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Pizza time. Don't do it.
Yeah, Evan said they don't want to be identified. I get that. Like, I get that. I get why they don't say anything about it when they're but my problem is, like, if you're Peter Parker, imagine you're Peter Parker, right? And like you and MJ have something going on, and like you're supposed to be in love, and then all of a sudden, which I know that's not exactly how that story went. That's more of the Batman thing. But then you're also Spider-Man, and then she doesn't know you're Spider-Man, and she makes out with you, so she cheats on you with you. But in doing so, you know that she's a hoe. So like,
well, you know what? But Batman kind of put that to the test in Batman Forever with Chase Meridian, because he shows up at her loft as Batman, and she's like, I don't know, I've always wanted this, but there's somebody else. And he's like, I understand.
That's that. Yeah, but if it wasn't him, he was cheating on himself with, he could have pushed that issue.
But he did happen. He showed up with his nipples out and his like rock hard rubber suit, and she turned it down.
Yeah, but you can't be like, I shouldn't be doing this. I really shouldn't be doing this. How does this taste?
She rubbed on it, and then she was like, yeah, but I want to fuck Bruce Wayne because he's got money and he's not a tortured individual.
You can't be mid-sex act and be like, this is wrong. No,
you know what if I were a superhero like that, I just wouldn't. I don't know. I would. I might just reveal my identity and say fuck it. I might be home.
you start kicking your own ass. Like,
I might just be Homelander from The Boys. Like, yeah, I can do all this shit. All right, line the fuck up. Who wants to get with it?
Yeah, but and they're all surrounded by other superheroes too. So like, you don't, in these movies, you don't know when she's gonna run into another superhero and be like, oh, well, but he's so strong.
Oh, dude, if I were on a superhero team and she was like around there, I'd be like, she a hoe. Yeah, 100%. I'd be like, Captain America, don't even fuck with that, all right? I know you got a weird thing about, like, family. You want to hook up with, like, great nieces and shit. Don't fuck with that. That a hoe. Don't do it.
Richie Work said, is it cheating if she kisses the superhero first before she's in a relationship with that person? Because I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Yeah, no, but there's always like that. There's always like that fine line too. Like, it always happens a little bit, but there's still some flirting. There's still some weird stuff going on. You know, they always skirt the line of it. Most of the part, we're just joking, but you know.
But by the way, Ray Master 87, Chase was a useless character. She actually was. I would agree with that. Chase Meridian was not. She was just eye candy, but she was a damn fine eye candy.
Man, Nicole Kidman in the 90s, buddy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, William McLeod, thanks, buddy. Says, I'm going to say goodnight all. Up for work in a few hours. Have a great Friday night. We'll miss you, bro.
Hey, man, you too.
Sorry you got to head out. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, working on
I'll have some egg sandwiches ready for you when you get off.
Egg sandwich.
Egg sandwich. Hey, man, when you say it, you got like this, like, a sandwich.
A sandwich. I can't do this. A sandwich. Can't do the fucking thing.
I always do that to April. Like, dude, you go like this. You go, knock, knock. And you're like, who's there? I was like, a sandwich.
At the moon. Oh, shit. That's funny as fuck. All right, let's go to round 2. Let me set this up for a second here. While you guys ain't looking. Don't look at me. So now that Spider-Man. So we've got one for Raimi. I think Raimi's going to win this one. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, I think Raimi's going to sweep.
But there's some good ones in there, I feel like. So this round, we're going to be doing another Insidious. We're going to be doing Insidious 2. Insidious 2 versus Drag Me to Hell, which I just watched again tonight. I rewatched it. Watched it with my 10-year-old.
That's a great fucking movie.
I love this movie, dude. And people shit on it all the time. It's got problems.
I don't understand.
We'll talk about it when we get into it, but it's got problems, man. I love Drag Me to Hell. But anyways, all right, guys, is everybody ready to vote? Because I'm getting ready to pull this screen up on you. Ain't going to see it coming. Ain't going to see it coming, all right? When I pull the screen up, you're either going to vote number 1, for Insidious 2, or you're going to vote number 2 for Drag Me to Hell. You ready? Here we go, boys. Light it up. There she
kick
is.
the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Yeah. Vote number 1 for Insidious 2. Vote number 2 for Drag Me to Hell. What do you got on this one, Jay?
You know, I really do love Drive Me to Hell, but the problem is it's been a while since I've seen it. I loved it though. I do remember loving it. I think it was, but I fucking hated that moment with that old bitch from Golden Girls vomiting into her mouth. I can't stand it. I don't like it. It's so nasty. I don't want to watch it. But I mean, I remember that vividly. It's a good movie. It's underrated as shit. I don't really understand the hate that it gets, but it is what it is. But I got to pick Insidious 2 here. I felt bad about Insidious not picking it because Spider-Man 2 is such a juggernaut, but I got to pick Insidious 2 in this instance. I did like Insidious 2. I like that they go a little bit. I love the fact that they continue the story, and it's like a lot more of like a possession story now at this point because Patrick Wilson, is that his Patrick? That's not his name.
It's close enough. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Not Pat. I know, but people are gonna be like, crucify me. The husband in Insidious.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
The same dude in The Conjuring. I can't think of his name either.
Yeah. Patrick, whatever. Anyway, that guy. I love that story, and I love that Lynn Shay comes back in it, and then they explore the furthering even for like more. they explore the furthering even further. I love that. I love the afterlife stuff and involvement that they have in Insidious 2. But man, Drive Me to Hell is so good. But I'll pick Insidious 2 on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Drag Me to Hell, man. I think that this is actually a rather easy one for me, just because I've been a huge proponent of Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell, by the way, wasn't
Wilson.
Okay, you said it right then, I think. But it is another one of those movies that I was like, dude, you got to see this. I loved it. I went to see it with Katie, and she didn't even like it that much. But the sound was so loud in the theater. And, like, it has a lot of problems. Like, it's got a lot of dumb shit in it. Like, at one point, a goat starts talking, and it's like, I'm fucking a possessed goat. You know? But, like...
That's like an Ozzy Osbourne music video. That's just a Sunday.
Dude, it really feels like this movie feels like an Evil Dead spin-off movie. Like, it's got so many cornball, but kind of cool moments. Like, when she's driving the car, she's like, I'm going to get some. Like, it's awkward, and it feels strange in the movie. Or at the end, I love it when she kicks that old bitch's face, and she's like... she's like, now choke on it, bitch. Or like she had some serious Ash Williams vibes going for her, and I loved Alyssa Lohman, I think her name is. I thought she was gonna be fucking huge, man. But I thought this movie had comedy, it had fun scares in it, it had genuinely scary moments. When that demon started showing up at her house in the windows and shit like that, it genuinely fucking freaked me out, scared me. Justin Long is a badass fucking actor. He was in this. He was awesome in it. I adore Drag Me to Hell. It's like this movie's like a 9 out of 10 for me. I love it that fucking much. So Drag Me to Hell is definitely the winner for me.
I love Justin Long, dude. Actually, Justin Long was one of my black horses to play Johnny Storm on our Dreamcast thing.
Oh, dude, I wish you'd have said that. I love that shit.
Well, I know, but I didn't want to put him on there because I mean I already had like who I want but he would have been great. I mean, I don't know. He might be a little too old now though. I think he's up there. I think he's like late 30s.
But he still looks the exact same. I mean, he doesn't look like he's aged a day. I think Justin Long would be the greatest. If you just said that, I'd be like, that's the fucking winning thing, man. That's the winning thing. All right, looks like...
Dude, imagine having Justin Long as Human Torch, and then, you know, Marvel getting their shit figured out and having Deadpool crossover. No. Ryan Reynolds and him reuniting from Waiting.
Oh, fuck, dude. Perfect, that would be amazing.
No, because Ryan Reynolds can break the fourth wall. He's like, this reminds me of a movie I was in.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't I been inside of you? All right, looks like everybody's voted, so you guys can stop voting. Let them count those up. And then I know it's kind of early. I gotta piss though.
I really do too. I think it's because we started drinking earlier, and you know what it is out there, guys. It's because we were controlling our cursing, and it causes our bladder to enlarge.
Yeah, my body reacts poorly to.
Yeah, it's poor. It's a poor dietary thing that we have of curse words, and we have to now go pee and release that.
Anytime I try to exhibit any kind of self-control or restraint, my body reacts forcibly against my.
I hate it, dude. It's literally it makes me sweat.
Yeah.
In all the naughty places and on my hands.
Yeah. That's why
I can't do it because you're like you can't. It's like you're in church. You're like you can't fucking say it. You cannot say what you want to say. Okay. You got to sit there, and I don't care if you got to fart or if you don't agree with what the preacher's saying or whatever it is. You sit there and you take it. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I got to fart though, and I got to say something.
Yeah. Basically almost any situation I'm ever in where I'm not supposed to fart, I have to fart. It's just like my body rebelling against me. Evan Alpaul, thanks, buddy. He says, connection to Edward Santiago's comment, Jay plays Constantine, but Mike plays half-naked sax guy from Lost Boys. I don't think anybody wants to see me oiled up on stage wearing some wrestler pants playing a saxophone, dude.
You got to get that MC Hammer choker.
I think we missed the super chat there. Yeah, Edward Santiago's original super chat was, Jay, I got a suggestion for a new character, John Constantine. Just get a red tie from the Lewis cosplay, but play him as a pissed-off failed magician.
Oh, dude, that would be great. You know what? It's actually funny. I just got done watching Keanu Reeves' Constantine, which I still like that movie a couple of days ago. I think it's still a good movie. I had
thought
fun
it
with
sucked.
I was like, when he was like this, he was like, for your boss. He's like, smile pretty, you vain prick. I loved it. I thought, Keanu Reeves had fun playing that part too. Yes, he didn't look like the classic normal version of Constantine. I just think it was a good movie. Okay, so we got the vote in, and wow, talk about vomiting in your mouth and bringing it out your other end. 29 for option 1, which I believe was
Insidious 2.
Insidious 2. Okay, it's not Insidious. Okay, because coming through the windshield like a hooker Karen that you owe money to. Drag Me to Hell comes in at 60 and crushes the competition.
Yeah, I like it.
How come you caught him but not me?
Jay, you and I we're tied tonight, buddy. We are 1-1 with our picks.
I didn't think it was a contest between champions.
I thought we should add a little bit of betting, a little side
I'm
betting.
not betting. I'm not betting shit. I don't like betting. It's against my religion. What's the stakes?
Oh man, but
No, it reminds me of Fat Thor when he was like, he goes, "There's beer on the ship." He's like, "What kind?"
Dude, one thing I forgot to mention, by the way, about Drag Me to Hell that I really love, and we never get to talk about this movie, so I just want to take this opportunity to sing its praises, but it's so gross, dude. It's so fucking gross. There's so many times in Drag Me to Hell where I literally am like, oh, God, put it away.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Like, that old chick, like, literally, her mouth is all wet and full of, like, ectoplasm and goo, and her teeth fall out, so, like, her mouth extends, and she puts it on Alison Lohman, who, by the way, is fucking gorgeous. Puts it all over her face and like swallows like half her face. It's like, and then she like coughs like, and straight like pus comes out of her mouth into that
God
thing.
damn.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking gross. I don't like it, but I like it.
From the back to the middle and around again, I'm gonna be there till the end, 100% pure vomit.
I thought you were doing Linkin Park from the top to the bottom, top is top.
No, that was the other one. Here comes a hot stepper, turn it up. I'm the lyrical gangster, turn it up.
Stop moving like that.
Turn it up, still love it like that. Turn it up. That's what I want to do. When you hear those nasty parts, like I was watching a really nasty scene and I almost vomit tea. Oh
fuck, dude! We just hit.
I got pissed real bad.
We just did a straight up fucking mixtape, man. Just like that. We should be DJs. All right. Stephanie Kyle says, I'm eating. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the rest of the runes.
Okay. We'll see you soon. So it's called Cerveza Modelo Chelada.
Chelada?
Yeah. Tremendo Picante.
Oh, dude. Is that one of those tomato flavored beers? Oh, my God, dude. No.
Is it bad?
Oh, my God.
Is it bad?
Dude, it's like it's like a tomato based beer, dude. I don't know what exactly it is, but I had one once. And, oh fuck, dude.
Baby, why'd you buy this shit?
Shit.
By the way, somebody keeps on asking about this mask or whatever. You guys can't see it now. That's the new Slender Man mask.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody said it was they thought it was a dead shot. It's not dead. That'd be cool, but it's
kind of does look. There's multiple, by the way, multiple Slender Man videos going up on the Patreon tomorrow. So if you're on the Patreon, look forward to that. If you're not, it's down there below.
By the way, Mike, I don't like the fact that you acted all weird, like what, like because you were like, "Oh, dude, don't do it."
Man, I had one.
Is it bad?
Once.
Have you had it?
I bought one once and I didn't finish it. That's all I'll say.
How far did you get down on it? How far did you get down on that?
Barely at all.
I don't know.
Jay's got one of those Michelada beers, like with the tomato shit in it. No, dude. Oh shit. Oh, man.
It's like that dumb shit that wins a prize they don't want and Price is Right. They're like,
put it up to the camera. Let's get a good look at it. Exactly what it is here.
it's what I always wanted.
She just dicked you so hard, dude.
Oh yeah, she did. She told me to fuck her, so I fucked her. All right, so here we go.
Let's do it. Let's get a big swig, dude. Let's get a big swig. All right, hey, hang on.
Oh shit! Wait.
Hang on.
I just smelled the tomato juice. I just smelled it. Whoa! It's tomato juice.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa! You know what? I don't mind tomato juice.
Hey, you might like it, man. You might like it. It might be.
I like some tomato juice. Can I get some salt? Can I get some salt?
Oh shit!
All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Wait a minute. There's a tomato juice, but there's like a kick on the back end of it that I don't like. I don't trust it. All right.
Oh god.
Woo! It kind of smells like old ravioli soup. All right. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's a big swig, Jay.
God damn! I feel angry. I feel alone. Shit! So fucking. Wait a minute. There's something weird. There's something weird on it. There's something weird on it. Cause it was alright at first. Wait. Hold on. Wait. That doesn't smell like it's supposed to. No. After no. Hold on.
Going in again. He's going in again.
I'm gonna.
You gonna do one?
At first, it wasn't bad. I was like, oh, it's just like tomato juice, but then it kicks you in the nuts. Hold on. Okay, no, that was a mistake. I don't want to do it. It's like, you missed it the first time. You got them both the second time. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, goddamn, it turned left field. You have betrayed me, Shang Tsung. It's goddamn garbage. Who the fuck made that? It's like, I got a good idea. Let's take some tomato juice and put some alcohol in that bitch. Oh god, it's fucking bad, dude. I wish you were here so you could. Well, yeah, it's salty as fuck.
I don't even want to try that.
It's so salty. It's so salty.
Oh god,
it's so salty.
Honest to God, though, man, I think you took that way better than you took that hazelnut beer.
Yeah, it's not as bad as the hazelnut, but it's like it's just so tomatoey. It's just it's so tomatoey. It's like it's like if you were going in a garbage can and you found an old tomato and you squeezed the juice out of it and you drank it.
So you're not gonna finish it. That's what you're saying.
I'll drink a little.
You're gonna have a little bit more.
I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I don't want. I don't want. Get away. Get away. I don't want.
That's fucking golden, dude.
Oh, there was a burp. I needed that shit. Okay. Okay.
Right. I gotta take my shirt off. Well, I mean my hoodie. Hang on. 1 second.
I don't know what kind of Lex Luthor motherfucker works at these breweries when they just come up with shit like this. They're like, hey, you know what? I got a good idea. Let's put some tomatoes, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of cerveza on top of my tomato super, and then I'm gonna make it drink you.
Tiny cerveza.
Hey, by the way, that's that. I feel like that would be served at Antonio Banderas' house. If you walk in, and he's like, hey, you want some tomato soup? You're like, yeah, please. And he's like, yeah, go. It got a little kick to it, eh? And then you eat it. And you're like, oh shit.
Trying to shoot me in the back, eh?
And he's like, I am Puss in Boots.
I'm looking for a man named Bucho. That was good, dude. That was fucking fantastic. Let me see how hot these things are at this point.
Oh,
the bowl's still pretty hot.
I hope you singe your fucking ball hairs.
Oh, dude, you can see the hot spices in this thing. Let me take the camera for a second and see if I can formulate this enough for you guys to see. Oh, here we go.
I like Iron Wolf. He's like V8 with beard, no big deal. For you.
What?
For me, it's terrible.
If you get real
Whoa.
yeah, you can see like the. Oh, I just ruined it. Hang on. Hey, shit. You see those little dots in there, dude? They're like straight peppers.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it.
Seaweed? Oh, dude.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
Look at those fucking.
Oh, shit. Sorry. That's nasty.
I'm sorry.
It's like a fucking Lost Boy. How's the noodles, Michael? How's the noodles?
Oh, okay. All right. So
You got to go in a big bite, dude.
Oh, no,
like, you got to hit it.
I mean, the whole idea is like you're supposed to take it all down, right? I'm on a diet.
Are you gonna go all the way in?
Yeah, I'm on a diet, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You gotta eat them all. You gotta finish the whole thing, right? Let's see how hot it is first.
No, you gotta go. Oh, well, that's steamy. Like, yeah, burn your mouth hot.
It's the heat hot that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Not the spice hot. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. This is a big fucking bowl, dude. Like
Kill it.
It's filled to the top.
Fill your mouth with all them noodles. You can do it.
Here we go. Hot shits tonight. Everybody say hot
Get
shits.
I feel like I'm watching food porn, and I kind of like it. Pull your dick out. Is it hot? Well, not like heat hot. Is it like hot, spicy?
Yeah, it's pretty spicy, dude. It's got me some.
Yeah. Cry on camera.
Not unstoppable.
Cry.
Man. It's not unstoppable.
Suck that up. But hey, make eye contact while you do it. Watch me in the eyes while you do it.
It's the eating noises that get me, dude. Like I can hear myself like slurping.
I know. I could hear it too. It got stuck there.
I should have coughed. It's in my sarcophagus.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Ah! What's that? Hey, you guys.
What you doing, kid?
You guys,
Chilling.
you guys ready for round 3? Is she?
All the broken hearts of the world still beat. Let's stop making more complicated than it has to be. It's so simple, girls. Chase boys, chase girls. Dude, that chick, by the way, looks identical to Sarah Palin. She's kind of hot. She's kind of rocking that shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Yeah, Sarah Palin's not that bad looking at all.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. Even though she can see Russia from Alaska, apparently.
Oh, my Fitbit just poked me in the wrist. Oh, let's see here. All right, David Nangle III. Thanks, buddy. He says, "Hey, Mike, can you do Chalice flirting with my manager's wife? She has big jugs, and I hope she leaves him, to be honest." God damn, man. I hope she leaves him, to be honest. I'm putting in my 2-week notice Monday. I'll send him the clip when I leave. Oh, shit. Manager's wife. Okay.
Get that going.
Hey, Cindy. Listen, I told Ned I was taking out the trash. Look, I didn't want to say anything, but we were having a couple Boilermakers the other day at the ball game, and he had his eye on a couple. I said, "No, Ned." I said, "Save them for me," because I don't know if I'm a doctor. I know about prophylactic. I do things safely. Okay, I do things safely. But I've been with a lot of women, Sydney. Been with a lot of women. Okay, and I'd just like to take you out for a nice steak dinner. I'll get you. We'll get the whole bottle of red wine. Now we don't have to tell Ned about this, okay? But I'll tell Linda that I'll take the kids next weekend. It's supposed to be my weekend with the kids, but 6 months, 12 months doesn't make a difference. I just really like to take you out for a nice chili dog and see what's inside your pants.
You got a dick or a vagina?
Yeah, I need to know. I'm a doctor. I can check that for you. Give you a nice mammogram. Yeah. So. Yeah, you're gonna send that, and that guy's gonna show up at my house. Like, hey, you're the motherfucker. Like, I want to bounce those things like Sugar Ray Leonard.
By the way, Michael White popped in. He's like, "Hello, I see you, Michael. How you doing, Michael?"
I can't see with this thing on.
Mike White.
Oh man. Okay, we already answered that one. So, all right.
Yeah, by the way, I know I changed my shirt, guys. Mainly it was because everybody was talking about you look like you're from intergalactic space. I don't want to be a Klingon, okay? I want to be a human.
That's a clean shirt though, man. I like that shirt. That's it.
Well, I know. It feels like I'm getting ready to go work at a fucking like truck that sells food.
I can't.
Like a food.
Got
John Favreau, Chef. Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen
That's a
Chef,
good movie, dude.
great fucking movie,
Yeah.
dude.
That's
And
a good
Sofia
movie.
Vergara. Whoa!
I can't wear white shirts, dude. I always like spill like mustard on them or some shit.
Well, I mean, I just put it on, so there's no stains on it.
Plus,
Yeah, because I mean, otherwise, yeah, you come out looking like Tony Soprano after it.
I got pointy nipples too, dude. I can't wear white. My nipples are too pointy. Bing, ding, turkey's done.
David Carr said, Jay just woke up my entire house. I'm sorry. Because bring him into the living room. Let's talk. He goes, what you guys dreaming about?
All right, let's do round 3, boys. Let's go, boss.
You sound like some drunk ass motherfucker at a bar, dude. You're like, because I can hear the rattling of your ice. You're like, yeah, boys, I love karaoke nights.
You know what that is? What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do Lane Frost from 8 Seconds when he's on the bull. He's like, let's go, boys. All right, boys, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a badass movie too.
Great fucking movie, dude. All right, let's do it. So, I gotta fix it up first. I gotta put the fancy pants on it.
I do, because I had this hat on. Look, dude, I look like, if I take this off, it looks like I'm going into a job interview at Wall Street in the 1920s or 30s during the Great Depression.
With the
Look,
shirt.
all I need is a chance, man. They're gonna turn my water off. I gotta have it. If you all can find it in your hearts to put it in my hat. I know that's Cinderella Man, but
I gotta get that stimmy. I ain't got my stimmy yet.
that's pretty much everybody right now. They're going to Congress. Like, it would be really helpful in this time of need if you guys could be charitable. By the way, I cried at that scene during Cinderella Man.
That was
a
sad as fuck.
scene.
I love that scene. Well, I don't love that scene because it's sad, but that's a great movie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I'm about to pull it up for you. All right. Now I'm about to pull it up for you. What you're going to have here is your option number 1 is going to be Dead Silence. These are these 2 directors, James Wan and Sam Raimi's lowest rated IMDb movies. So they're their worst movies, technically. Spider-Man 3. You're going to vote number 1 for Spider-Man 3. You're going to vote number 2 for Dead Silence when I pull it up. Is you ready? All right, here we go, boys. Here we go.
So it's called
shit. Wrong button. Wrong hole. That happens 3 times a day. Okay, here we go. All right, vote number 1 for Dead Silence. Vote number 2 for Spider-Man 3.
By the way, I'm gonna knock this super chat real. Latrell 316, thank you so much. He says, "Got that giggle bush on lock and ready for this." That's right. You got to have that giggle bush in your chest. You know, those little like chests that you used to have when you were a kid, like the red one or the green one with the little, locks. You know what I'm talking about? Remember those things that me and Cody used to have, those little chests?
Oh, yeah, that's where you put your
Put all your giggle bush in that. When it's time to do it, you do it up.
You end up looking like Jack Nicholson in the
That's
Batman.
Man, out of these. This is dangerous. This is nasty. I don't like this at all. This feels like we just rolled into Skankville and we both have jelly on us. I don't know, man. I'll let you go because I fucking go.
I'm gonna
You'll get your damn vote when you fix this damn door.
I'm going to take Spider-Man 3, my friend. Now, Spider-Man 3 is an awful fucking Spider-Man movie. It was one of the most disappointing movies I've ever seen in the theater. Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 were so good, and they were going to bring out Venom, and we were going to get the symbiote suit, and I was really excited about that. And then we got Spider-Man 3, which is a fucking joke of a movie. But I will say I like Spider-Man 3 for how fucking silly and stupid and funny it is. Now, Dead Silence, I'm kind of indifferent about. I'm just kind of like, it was all right. I do like Ryan Quanten. He was good, but the movie was... For me, Dead Silence was a late Conjuring spinoff movie before there was any Conjuring spinoffs. It was just kind of empty, full of some empty jump scares. Could do with or without it. Don't even hate it. But Spider-Man 3 to me is a movie that I like to laugh at and enjoy, and I love, now dig on this, Spider-Man. Too much to let it go. So I'm going to pick Spider-Man 3.
I'm going to go with Spider-Man 3 too. And because they're both turds. They really are. And the problem with Spider-Man 3, it could have been a great movie because the guy that played Marco, the Sandman, was great, and they had an idea for him, and I think that it was the right idea and the right trajectory. And even with the Harry Osborn thing, they might have been able to make something out of that, but it was because of studio pressure that Sam Raimi was like, all right, well, let's throw fucking Venom in here because everybody wants Venom. And I don't know, let's cast fucking Topher Grace from that 70s show. Put it in your butt. Like, it didn't make sense why you're telling me one of the most badass characters ever is going to be Topher fucking Grace from that 70s show, and that's somehow, no, I'm sorry. But I will admit I liked it because it does kind of complete the Sam Raimi trilogy a little bit, and it is still Spider-Man. Yeah. I don't like his suit. I don't like the black symbiote suit on him. I think they should have gone with the classic comic book version where it's the big white spider, and like that would look cool. But either way, yeah, man, Dead Silence, I just didn't give a shit about. I don't even I think I've seen that movie like twice in my entire fucking 100,000 years of life. I never want to watch it again. I think it's like if someone's like, hey man, we're going to be having a Halloween party. We're putting together lists for movies to watch. What do you think? No one's ever going to say Dead Silence.
Yeah.
Because when you say Dead Silence, your ass is going to have received for you Dead Silence, and no one's going to invite you back to their party again.
Dead Silence is that quiet fart that you get in the night.
You know, I feel bad for Sam Raimi, though, because you know he didn't want that shit to happen. Like, you know, he really wanted to make a solid third movie. Why couldn't the studio just let him make it with Sandman? Like, that would have been a great story.
Yeah, and dude, like, you know, the black suit stuff was okay. Super emo Peter Parker was just funny as fuck. I mean, it was bad, it was laughable. But then again, Sam Raimi has this, like, just like we were just talking about Drag Me to Hell, there's some really funny, stupid, kind of bad parts in that movie, but I enjoy them as a part of the ride. You know, and I think Spider-Man 3 was meant to have that Evil Dead 2 kind of vibe where it's like so silly it's funny, but then it can get scary and serious real quick. And I think that's what he was kind of going for at points in that. But it's still, even though it's, the problem was you expected it to be a serious, good Spider-Man movie, and it failed on all levels. So it was a way bigger disappointment than Dead Silence was. But to me, Dead Silence, like, you know what I would have replaced Dead Silence with? You know what's a better, like, Dead Silence is like a poor man's version of Boogeyman. You remember Boogeyman came out around the same time?
Dude, what a fucking letdown of a movie. Holy shit.
But
they had all the bells and whistles to make it awesome, and oh my god.
But I thought Boogeyman was better than Dead Silence too. I thought it was more entertaining. Boogeyman,
I mean, I'd watch it. I'd watch it over. By the way, I do want to point out Vinny C is in his ass.
Hey,
Vinny C is here. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think that and I saw somebody in the chat says the black suit was awesome. I didn't hate the black suit. I just feel like you guys know what I'm talking about. The OG symbiote suit that you saw in the comic books of Spider-Man, when it's full-on black suit and it's a big white spider like Venom has on his chest. That's the best. I don't know why you couldn't have just done that. That looks bad, like amazing. But anyway,
get that dick out your mouth.
There's so many dicks.
A lot of stop voting, by the way.
Courtney's already ahead of us. The vote's in.
Vote's in?
And
okay.
Let's give it a hand for the emo flip of the century, because Spider-Man's walking out of here and going to Hot Topics afterwards, because he's going to cruise in at 56, but it's a close one, a pubic hair close to 49.
56, though.
56 to 49, Spider-Man 3 squeezes by.
Squeezes that dirt out. That's what he did.
Taco night.
56 to 49. Close vote. Close vote. Spider-Man 3 wins, though. But a lot of people do. They really do love Dead Silence. I get that every once in a while. And it's one of those movies that people are like, hey, check out Dead Silence, man. It's surprisingly better than people gave it credit for. But
you know what? I think somebody hit the nail on the head there. It's just boring.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
It's just boring. And by the way, somebody did say, I'm sorry, I didn't catch the Secret Wars suit. The black suit that Spider-Man I'm talking about is from Secret Wars. That's where he got the, anyway, but.
Yeah, Braxton said that. Which, by the way, they're doing that, right? They're doing the Secret Wars thing, I think.
And hopefully that we'll have an actual full-on symbiote suit that Spider-Man can wear, and it'll look awesome on Tom Holland, but we'll see. Because I know the Venom thing's going to happen. You know what? I just want to see fucking Carnage. That's what I want to see. I want to see fucking Carnage in the Venom movie, and I want to see that shit with, Woody Harrelson portraying it. That's what I want to see.
They're doing it, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's going to be dope as shit. So right now where it stands is Insidious loses the Spider-Man 2. So that gives Sam Raimi 1. Insidious 2 loses to Drag Me to Hell. That gives Sam Raimi 2. And now Dead Silence has lost to Spider-Man 3. So Sam Raimi is 3-0. Now, I think that these movies do match up well, but I think overall the sentiment was that Sam Raimi was going to win. But we'll see. We got a long fucking way to go, man. Got a long way to go here. Next up, we're doing the non-horror versions. Well, not that Spider-Man 3 was horror. Well, actually, depending on how you fucking
It was a horror. It was a horror of a movie.
Yeah, it was so fucking horrible.
It was a horror of a movie.
Let me go in here real quick and fix these bitch is it?
I like when I do like that. He's like, you'll get your rent when you get. He's like, you'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. And he was like, he was talking to that one chick. He was like, the milk. He basically became Randy Orton from WWF and the milk.
I love it in that series when Tobey Maguire decides to find his balls all of a sudden, you know? Like, it's always hilarious. Like, but the worst time he did it was against Uncle Ben. When he's in the car with Uncle Ben, he's like, "You're not my father, so stop pretending to be." I was like, damn, you're going to take all this shit from all these people, and you're going to be mean to the one sweet old fucking Ben's Rice that's trying to be good to you. You're going to be mean to that guy? Fucking dick.
That was sad. You know what? I did see, I guess it was already disproven. There was a leaked image that we got this cover nutted over. I think they reported on it. But they showed... they were like, "Oh my God, Tom Holland in the Maguire suit," and they were like, "It's not. It was photoshopped. It's obvious it was photoshopped." And they were like, "By the way, you can tell because Tom Holland doesn't have the same physique at all of Maguire. Back in the day, man, Maguire fucking somebody always said he could get it. That motherfucker transformed his body into a Greek work of art.
He got ripped, dude.
He took his shirt off, and he had like an 8-pack.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's not gonna get that. I'm sorry. Like Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man, but Maguire, I keep on wanting to say Jerry Maguire. Tobey Maguire, dude, a Greek god as far as like how he transformed his body for that role. Insane.
You know, I want to see an Expendables movie, but it's of actors who seem like they were going to be huge and haven't done anything in a while. So, like, Tobey Maguire would be in there. Haven't seen him in a while. Would love to see him again.
Andrew Garfield.
Brendan Fraser would be in there. Garfield's there. He's just doing, like, weird, like,
I haven't
indie
seen
shit. Like, he did, like, Under
Oh,
the
Brendan
Silver
Fraser's got to be in there. I love Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser would be in that bitch. And I'm out of people. Who else? Like, who else is an actor that you thought was going to be great?
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore. Yeah, you throw Pauly Shore in there.
Pauly Shore's got to be in there.
Shit, I don't know.
Like actors that you haven't seen in a while.
Steven Seagal.
Oh man, talking about a fucked up set.
Oh man,
that's gonna be the craziest set of all time.
Steven Seagal be the big dick walking on that set. Nobody's gonna fuck.
Johnny Knoxville. I mean, he's technically an actor. I mean, he did a couple of movies, so I mean, you could throw Johnny in there, even though he's doing the new Jackass movie.
I always wish Johnny Knoxville was in more stuff. He seems like a good leading man. He just got shitty with the movies he did.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Marco Viva Toro says, weren't Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst having issues on set too, which made filming Spider-Man 3 uneasy at times? Wouldn't surprise me.
I could see that happening.
Kirsten Dunst, actually haven't heard from her in a really long time, I don't think. That may be an attitude issue. I don't know. I'm just telling
the guy that was the other guy from the Wham. Not George Michael, but the other guy that just disappeared.
Like I thought you were talking about us. I was like, wait a minute, what?
No, the other guy, the black-haired guy.
I've been here the whole time, man.
Where have you been?
All right, so we got the next one locked up and ready to rock. This is going to be Fast and the Furious Part 7 for James Wan versus A Simple Plan for Sam Raimi. These are kind of weird mix-ups, but it just worked out with the IMDb scores and whatnot. So I'm going to pull this up now. When I pull this up, you're going to vote either number 1 for Furious 7 or you're going to vote number 2 for Sam Raimi's
so it's called...
Simple Plan. And here
wait a minute, dude. By the way, that's a great suggestion, and I just love your name. His name is Crunch Butt Steak. He said Steve Gutenberg. Man, Crunch Butt Steak is going to be my next Xbox gamer tag. I swear to God, dude, it's going to be Crunch Butt Steak Killed You.
Crunch Butt Steak.
Yeah, that sounds like the fucking like secret menu item at Denny's. Crunch butt steak.
Got that crunch butt steak. Oh,
so
Ben Stiller's another good one where she worked. Ben Stiller's a good
one.
David Spade. David Spade.
I reacted like such a dad. I'm not even a father.
David Spade has been doing those Netflix movies, which are actually pretty enjoyable to watch when everything's so dark. Those movies that we used to shit on, the Adam Sandler, David Spade movies that we used to hate because we were too film cool for them, are actually like a nice reprieve in the world we're living in because it's just stupid comedy, and we just don't
David Spade.
Well,
David Spade has his own talk show.
Yeah, but
so I mean he's fine.
Oh yeah, he's doing. I'm sure they're all fucking rich as shit. So all right, here we go. Here's the thing, boys. Vote number 1 for Furious 7. Vote number 2 for A Simple Plan. I'll go first because it's pretty fucking easy for me, dude. I am not a Fast and the Furious fan. I
haven't seen it since Tokyo Drift.
I've seen several of them just because like it's a summer week and like the movie's out and everybody's talking about it, and I even reviewed a couple of them like just because they're the hot movie of the week or whatever. I just do not get into the Furious movies, man. The Fast and Furious original movie was the first or second DVD I ever owned, and it never fucking worked. It always skipped in my DVD player. Got it from Suncoast Video, if you guys remember that shit. But no, I've just never been a fan of the series, man. It's just it's too. I love action movies. It's my favorite genre, probably even above horror. Action movies are, but they're just too fake and they're too corny, and I just cannot get into these. And I fucking hate Tyrese with a passion. I fucking hate Tyrese.
You say it every time.
Oh,
I say, hey man, you like Fast? Because I fucking hate Tyrese. Hope that motherfucker steps on a landmine.
dude, there's something about his face, dude. I just fucking hate that fucking guy.
You know what? To be honest, I'm just gonna be full frontal with the cock out right now. I've really not seen either one of these movies.
Okay. Well,
so I gotta like abstain from voting because I don't know. But I will say if I had to, I would not pick Furious 7. But even though that's unfair, the thing about Fast and the Furious, I've heard it's decent. Like as you get going through the series, like because it's kind of like Saw, right? Because you'll have like the Saw movies have been going on for generations, like since the caveman days, it seems. But there are some good Saw movies in between. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But the last Fast and the Furious movie I watched was Tokyo Drift, and I thought it was funny when he was like, "You know what DK stands for?" It's like Donkey Kong. Drift King. I liked that movie. You know, I thought that was a pretty cool movie because it had nothing to do with Vin Diesel or Paul Walker or any of that. It was like a totally separate story, and I kind of dug it. But and it kind of reminded me of Karate Kid or something. I don't know. Like he went to Japan and he had to learn, and I don't know. I thought it was cool. After that, I was like, fuck. I was like, they made more, because they made Too Fast, Too Furious, and I'm like, where the fuck is Vin Diesel? Like how could you? Like I kind of got turned off right then.
He's in these movies though. Like he's like the main.
But not Too Fast, Too Furious. He wasn't.
If there's anybody I dislike more than Tyrese, it's probably Vin fucking Diesel, dude. I can't stand every single movie. He's like, it's about family. It's like, dude, get another fucking line already. Jesus Christ. But no, and I see a lot of people in the chat saying they don't know what a simple plan is.
I know the band.
I'm addicted to you. Simple Plan though, dude, it's actually a really fucking good movie. Bill Paxton, by the way, and Billy Bob Thornton. It's actually
sounds like it's a sexy lineup.
Yeah, it's kind of like No Country for Old Men. You know, they get a chance. There's it's been a long time, but there's a plane that crashes. They find a bunch of money in it. They live out in the middle of nowhere.
Do they have, is the theme song, have you ever been pushed around? Have you ever felt out of place?
I'm
like
just a kid.
You just don't belong, but we have a new movie for you.
And life is a nightmare. But no, I'm trying to think of the other Simple Plan song. What was the first one that came out?
I can't. I don't. That was the only two that came right away. But yeah, man, I don't. So I can't vote. I don't know. I don't. Well,
it's definitely you. And if you saw them both, I promise you, you'd pick a Simple Plan. Simple Plan's a really good thriller heist movie, crime movie. It's just a fucking great movie all the way around, man.
I don't know what's going on in the chat, but Edward Santiago was like, he did. I am Groot. Yeah, because Vin Diesel was Groot. Yeah. By the way, that was apparently like pretty like a lot of work for him. He was on a talk show and they're like, "Oh, did you just record I Am Groot?" And he's like, "No. I had to do it many times. I had to do it a lot of times. They wanted to say I Am Groot a lot of different ways. It doesn't matter if you say I Am Groot by an inch or a mile, you're still Groot."
So Rye Guy said it's nothing like No Country, dude. LOL. No, I'm not saying it's like No Country for Old Men, dude. What I'm talking about is the specific plot point where somebody finds money in a position and is in a position of turmoil. That's the only thing I'm trying to do. You know when Josh Brolin finds the fucking money after the stand-up.
Well, yeah, I didn't think it was like a carbon copy. Like I knew what you were getting at, though.
Yeah, it's nothing like the movie in general, but it's like an old school crime movie, dude. It's like a fun heist, not really even a heist movie, just it's a weird fight. It's like Fargo, dude.
Is it
like
good
Fargo.
Though?
It's fucking really good. I enjoy the shit out of
That's
it.
all. It's like that's all I had to say. Was it good?
Yeah. The ending. Music Man said the ending to Furious 7 made me cry. They did have. I think that's the one where they had the nice touching tribute to Paul
is that
Walker.
the? Oh, I didn't know how far they'd gotten along in the series before he passed away.
Yeah, I think that was the one. But they're all the fucking same, dude. All those movies are the fucking same. It's just like, hey, let's do some shit that could never fucking happen in real life, and then.
Well, somebody said R.I.P. Bill Paxton. Yeah, man, you're talking about one of the best actors.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, and R.I.P. Paul Walker for sure too. But I'm talking about Bill Paxton, man, like one of the best character actors I've ever seen in my life. Like that guy could take a simple role off the pages of a script that nobody gave a shit about and make it memorable.
Yeah.
Like the game over, man. Like he's that guy. Like he was so great in that.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, if you think of Frailty, do you really think of Matthew McConaughey or any even those kids? You think fucking Bill Paxton was rocking that shit.
Yeah, dude. Bill Paxton was fucking dude. He's in so many goddamn good movies. Like you forget the movies.
Weird Science.
Yeah. True Lies.
He was a great. He's like, your VCR for starters. For God's sake, will you cover yourself? Remember, because I swear, dude, that's like I had an older uncle that when he was growing up, when he was like 14, he was like that. He was like, he was exactly that kind of prick. He was like, oh, that looks pretty good. Now make some for yourself, Dick Stew. And he's like, nice panties.
Yeah, a lot of love for Frailty in the chat too. Frailty was great. For some reason, as many great roles as Bill Paxton's done, dude, my mind always goes straight to True Lies, where he's the dickhead car salesman and he pisses his pants.
You know what's weird? I remember True Lies, but Arnie, it's hard. Like I love Arnie, but it's like I remember Tom Arnold a lot more for some reason.
When he thinks he gets shot in the nuts, he's like,
you know, he was like that when he was married to Roseanne.
Yes.
Like after he got out of the divorce, he was like.
Twister, man. Twister might be. This might get shit on, but Twister might be Bill Paxton's greatest fucking role. You stole my design, you son of a bitch. When he picks up that sand and he like watches which way it's going to see where the store was fucking going.
That was so good, yeah.
God, I
He's
love
like,
that movie.
God damn it, Joe! Is that what you think you did? Yeah, dude, I love Twister, man. Like whether or not it might be Bill Paxton's greatest because he was the main guy in it.
Yeah.
Well, then Frailty, but he was the main guy in Frailty, I guess, technically. So.
And as Kibble said, Near Dark, he was great in that movie as well. But yeah, dude, fucking Twister, man. I just that was one of his greatest roles, fucking ever.
We got cows. Yeah, man. Okay, so we got the vote coming in off the racetrack. Vin Diesel's driving. He's gonna go ahead and drive over the competition.
No, are you serious?
To 37. A simple plan, a simple defeat. Fast and Furious goes ahead and wins the meet.
What was the score? Wins the meet? The meet. What was the score again?
It was 42-37.
Oh God. Oh God. I bet that's just because nobody's fucking seeing a simple plan.
Don't get mad at the chat.
Yeah. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Oh man. Hey man, people love their Vin and they love their Furious.
Shit.
Fast and the Vengeful.
What was that scene, dude, by the way? That's about what I was just saying when and Billy Madison was like, I hate you all, I'm never going back to school, never. When the maid that's working there that wants to bang him, what did she say?
Oh, dude, she was like, oh yeah, she was
like, here, honey, or something.
No, she's like, well, if you go and stay home, you can help me shave my armpits. Oh my God, I'll go to school. Hey, if you guys out there with parents, man, that's what you got to do. You got to send your significant other in there and say that to them if they don't want to go to school and get on that Zoom call. Well, if you go and stay home, you got to help me shave my armpits. Oh my God.
Oh my God. He did say that. He's like, oh my God, I'll go to school. That shit was funny as fuck, dude. But hey, on the bright side, even though I completely disagree, James Wan does have a check in the win column now. So James Wan's on board, everybody. James Wan.
Oh man, yeah, Vinny's right. He's like Chet from Weird Science. I guess that's his pick for best Bill Paxton. One of his. He's like, how about a greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray? And he's got that big gap in his teeth, and it's all stained yellow from the cigar he's smoking. I love it, dude. And he was like, he pukes, you die. He's like, anybody with a haircut like that, an asshole. Anybody with a haircut like that, an asshole. He don't even have his license, Lisa. He don't even have his license.
I think it's got to be Twister for me though. I can't believe I forgot about that. It's
Twister's
good at it,
great. No, yeah. I mean, I might be on that board with you. I mean, Twister or Frailty, but they're up there.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Let's see here. So the next vote is gonna be, it's gonna be. Oh, this is where it's getting kind of hectic. It's getting.
I've got the power. Stay off my back, or I will attack, and you don't want that.
Next up, we are going to have Aquaman.
Aquafina.
Yeah, Aqualung. Versus...
I liked Aquaman.
Spider-Man. If I can find fucking Spider-Man. There he is. There's that motherfucker. You motherfucker, you don't you ever go over my head again.
Dean Reinhardt says, she's like, I thought I was your snack pack. He's like, and then he's like, you're weird. He's like, you're weird.
It was one of the most overlooked parts about Billy Madison, dude, is when he's driving around and he's like seeing penguins walking around and shit. He's on the go-kart. He's like, duty magazine. He's like,
I love it when he walks in on his girl too. He's like, I see what's going on here. Proceed.
Goddamn, the opening to Billy Madison is one of the best openings to any movie of all time ever, dude.
Yeah, so good.
Maurice the Beast Vlog says, talk about Bill Paxton's hair in Terminator. Yeah, every time I watch Terminator, I'm like, oh fuck, that's Bill Paxton there too. He had good hair, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was great. Like, in terms of like the blue hair and shit. He's like making fun of Arnie, and then he gets his ass fucking kicked. I was like, well, that's just Bill Paxton. I like it.
Bill Paxton could take it. I can take it. All right, guys, I'm getting ready.
What's really weird is Bill Paxton was, I think Bill Paxton was an overlooked talent. He should have been in Tombstone. I think Bill Paxton would have rocked the shit out. Was he in Tombstone? No, I think he was in a Western movie.
He was in Tombstone. He died on the fucking pool table. Right?
That's right. He was fucking Morgan.
Yeah.
God damn. Hey, Wyatt, you know that white light I was talking about? Yeah, that ain't true. I don't see a goddamn thing. I can't believe I forgot about fucking Morgan. Shit, I'm sorry. Morgan! Oh, can't you see? Get away from me!
My favorite part about that scene, though, it's all sad and shit, right? But basically, Kurt Russell is basically any of us. Like, if that were me, you, and Cody, and like all our wives were like circled around us, and one of us was dying on a pool table from being shot, and we're trying to stop the blood, and like, but like one of our family's dogs just wouldn't fucking stop barking. I like it when Kurt Russell's like, he's in the middle, he's trying to save his life. He's like, "Will you shut them goddamn dogs up? Fuck!"
Oh my God, yeah, that's true.
That would literally be us in a family situation.
He goes, "They got me. Don't let them get you too, brother. You're the one." Man, that's a great Bill Paxton performance too. Wow, what a movie!
Hey,
Tombstone, what a movie!
Tombstone we did a deep cut on Google that shit. Revenge of the Action movie, Tombstone. We did like an hour-long deep cut into that, but that would be a fun commentary to do someday, dude.
That'd be great.
We should totally do a commentary of that. But all right, next vote's coming up. Hot and quick, like a fucking hot pocket in your butthole. We got. I'm pulling up now. 1, 2, 3. Get ready to vote. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Here we go. You're gonna vote number 1 for Aquaman, or vote number 2 for Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man, starting now. What you got, Jay? You fucking piece of shit.
Thanks. Well, I worked real hard. I worked real hard to get to that level of shit, and I'm glad that I did.
you said immediately, you went, thanks.
I know. I appreciate that. I ain't gonna be mad about it. I gotta go with Spider-Man. Look, yeah. I liked Aquaman. I did like Aquaman a lot. I really did. I thought Aquaman was a great movie. I think it was a fun movie. To me, Aquaman is the DC equivalent of what they did with Thor in Marvel. The first Thor movie was very like over the top, a lot of special effects, very fantastical, mythology kind of driven stuff. But I had fun with it. I love Patrick Wilson as the enemy and the bad guy in it. Like Amber Heard, she shits in beds, but she was a decent. But it wasn't a bad film. It really wasn't. I really did enjoy watching it. But Spider-Man, dude, like I remember when I was a kid, I used to get Electronic Game Monthly. And I used to get Wizard Magazine, and I was following the develop because that was before, all the shit was leaking out on the internet. I was following it through the magazines and stuff, and I remember following, Spider-Man getting out of legal entanglements and finally getting to make a movie. And yes, Blade was the forerunner of what Marvel became, because without Blade, we really wouldn't have the Marvel universe, like 100%. But Spider-Man came in and it juggernauted the fucking door down. And then X-Men comes out in 2000 or 2001 and completes it. Without Spider-Man, dude, I just feel like you're not going to get the same kind of response that we got with the MCU. And Spider-Man, it hasn't aged as well as other movies. No, but dude, I fucking love it. I really do love that version of Spider-Man. And I got to be honest, I love Tom Holland. And Tom Holland is the most accurate representative of what Marvel comic book Spider-Man is. But I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I love that suit design. I love what they did with this character. It's Spider-Man all day long.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's fucking Spider-Man, man. It's fucking Spider-Man. You're dead on right. I am not a big fan of Aquaman in the same way you are. I liked it the first time I saw it. Like, I liked it decent enough because it was like, oh my god, they took Aquaman and you could actually take it a little bit serious. And the second time I watched it, I pretty much laughed my ass off through half the movie, dude. Like, and before I talk about Spider-Man, I have to shit on Aquaman just a little bit. Look, as much as they did some cool stuff with it, man, and Jason Momoa was great. Like, especially the scenes on shore of Jason Momoa. But, like, they go underwater, dude. It's just so fucking corny. Like, it's just so fucking... Like, the scene where they got fucking... He's coming out of the beach and Pitbull... Like, the Pitbull song's playing while he's walking out of the beach. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like,
he in touch with his audience.
It's shit so fucking weird, dude. Like, they made this... It's such a, like, fucking Marvel ripoff movie to me that I just... I don't know, man. And it got so boring and just, like, way too fucking long. I did like the bad guy. I like the dude that played the bad guy in Aquaman.
Patrick Wilson was great.
Not,
you talking about Black Manta?
But Black Manta. Yeah, I thought the dude that played Black Manta was killer.
He was good too. Yeah.
I thought he was awesome. I thought Momoa was awesome, and I thought was it Naomi Watts or Nicole Kidman? I think it was Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
I thought she was great, and I love seeing Dolph Lundgren in the movie. But
he was great. He had red hair too.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, Grayskull's been bad to you. Good journey, Eternia.
It's just the definition of a bloated ass, overlong fucking blockbuster. Spider-Man, on the other hand, was fun. It was a fun popcorn movie. I think Spider-Man is everything Aquaman intended to be. Like, it's a fun popcorn movie that you can have a laugh at and have a good time watching, but it's actually entertaining is the difference. I think 1,000% to none, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, and again, I think Patrick Wilson did portray. Somebody said it here. JT Customs, Ocean Master. He did do a really good job on Ocean Master. Mm-hmm. A very like a spoiled kind of kid. Like, I'm better than you. You don't deserve to be in my hood. Fuck you. You said no to Mama, and I took Mama's throat. Fuck you.
I'm
you
sorry,
stay with Daddy,
Mama.
and that's what you said. I never meant to hurt you, but tonight I'm cleaning out the fish.
I'm cleaning out my fish tank.
Yeah, I feel like it's well, I don't want to shit too much on Aquaman because, listen, Mike and I also really enjoyed Thor. And Thor was a very magical situation. Yeah. Like my brother, who loves Marvel too, but he absolutely hates Thor. He thinks it's a terrible, cheesy-ass movie that deals with too much magical shit, and he's not into the fantasy realm. And that's what I think Aquaman was trying to do, but I don't know. Maybe they did it more poorly than what Thor did. But dude, Spider-Man... I think somebody pointed out it was 2002. Yes. X-Men, I think, was first. I think X-Men came out in 2000 or something. I can't remember, whatever. But
either way, they were both fucking
But huge. Spider-Man was... But I think, to me, in my opinion, I think Spider-Man was what broke the fucking door down.
Yeah.
Like, without... Like, I mean, X-Men was great and everybody loved it. But when Spider-Man came... It was fucking Spider-Man, dude. Yeah. It's Marvel's equivalent to Superman. If you're going to say one character in your mind that says, what's Marvel... It's going to be Spider-Man, and then what's DC? It's Superman or Batman. Like, that's just the way it works.
Yeah, I do the exact same thing you just did there. I don't know why I couldn't get my words. I was like,
you sound like one of those creatures in The Thing.
But I get Spider-Man and X-Men. They're the two movies around that time that came out before fucking superhero movies were huge. And granted, you got to go all the way back to '89 Batman, even further behind that Superman. Like, superhero movies happened before that, but for the 2000s or whatever, it was Spider-Man and it was X-Men, and they really started this whole fucking thing. They showed up when everybody wasn't expecting superhero movies to rule, and they fucking ruled.
And again, we're gonna both point this out because I think it gets overlooked, which is really really sad, but. If it weren't for a movie like a little movie, I don't know. I mean, I guess you might have heard about it. Maybe Blade. None of that shit would have been possible.
Yeah.
Blade was the guy, man. Blade is the granddaddy of the MCU, and it really sucks because it never gets paid attention. It never gets the credit that it's deserving. Wesley Snipes doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Yeah. And Stephen Dorff. What's his name? Deacon Frost. Dorff. Stephen Dorff was a great bad guy. I mean, that movie was so well put together. But anyway, yeah, as far as bursting onto the scene and making Marvel what it is, X-Men and Spider-Man are the building blocks. Yeah. But Blade is up there for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Blade, like, as far as like good movie wise, is right there with those two. It's easy to forget Blade because you're talking about blockbuster movies, and Blade was an R-rated movie. Blade might be the best of all three of those movies. I don't know.
I got it. That's a good challenge right there.
That's a good one. Spider-Man, X-Men, or Blade. Like
triple threat challenge.
what?
I like that. I like that. You know what I'm gonna
Cream
go with?
rises to the top.
I gotta take my katana out with my steel blade, and I gotta go and slicing and dicing with the edge of the blade. Blade. By the way, I had that. That was one of the first, that was the only soundtrack I ever bought, and there was a lot of rapping on it, and I didn't know who any of them were. Mike's sucking that cock right now for you. By the way, we got the vote coming in.
Suck it.
You look like Gollum. What's Tater's precious? Yeah, we got the vote coming in hot off the press. Courtney, thank you so much for counting for us. An option 1, it's coming in and it's streaking it. It shit its pants because it's too afraid. It's too afraid. It's gonna have 16 votes, Mike. It's too afraid. It didn't even want to go into the ring tonight because it knew that Mike Tyson was waiting for it with 89 fucking votes.
Hot damn shit.
Mike Tyson said, "I'm gonna knock your ass out the galaxy tonight.
Hot damn
Don't
shit.
come in this ring."
I can't believe that many people voted for Aqua fucking man.
Yeah, I now. Hey, by the way, I was just kidding. I love Aquaman.
Mark Dorman said no credit for Steel.
Oh shit, dude! Are you kidding me?
Hey, Rye Guy's got a good point. The Crow, though, The Crow. But nobody saw The Crow as a fucking superhero movie, though.
Yeah, and technically speaking, I guess I don't know. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Was The Crow DC Vertigo, or maybe it wasn't? Maybe it was its own thing. I don't remember, but it was a comic book film for sure. But I don't remember if it was DC Vertigo or something.
Rye Guy's trying to flex on us, but let me tell you, Rye Guy, I love you, but he says The Shadow. Look,
I like The Shadow though.
The best part of The Shadow was fucking Alec Baldwin's 5 o'clock Shadow.
Do not tell me that Rye Guy says the fucking Phantom.
He said the Phantom. He said Billy Zane and the fucking Phantom in the purple tights. No, you don't get the Phantom does not get respect for the early fucking horror. He said
Suck my crystal skull.
He said the Rocketeer. Love the Rocketeer.
The Rocketeer is good. I give it to you.
I don't think the Rocketeer's not a superhero. The Rocketeer is the guy who found a fucking jetpack for Disney. Okay.
Well, I know, but like Captain America's not really a superhero. He has a super soldier serum.
Hey, shut up.
But here's the thing. Look, the Rocketeer, the Shadow, I'll give it to you. But the Phantom, man, it was fun. Billy Zane. By the way, if you're gonna talk about an underused actor in Hollywood, Billy Zane is it. But
he's a good actor. But that movie,
the Phantom was based on the comic book strips that came out in the newspapers in the 30s. I'm just not really. I mean, what we're talking about is what paved the way for what Marvel is now.
The big ones, yeah. And like he said, somebody said Blank Man. Love Blank Man. Meteor Man, Rye Guy also said. I actually love Meteor Man. That's a fucking fun movie, dude. But
dude, you know the best.
We're talking about what busted the door open. You know what I mean?
Man, you got to remember, one of the best bad guys on screen is the Lords. when a Meteor Man takes on the Lords, it's like Shogun from Last Dragon, but the Lords are all the guys with the blonde hair. And when they have their final fight, they throw the book, and that song comes on.
Never say die, I an eagle. Is that the one?
No, it's come on, move it, shake that body,
shake that body for me. I remember that.
Shake that body, yeah. They were doing a runway off, but anyway, yeah. I get what you're saying. There's been other superhero films before, but we're just talking about the films that really made like the baseline for what we see today.
Yeah, like the bigger ones, the ones that kicked that door open. Marco Villatoro, thanks, buddy. He says, Michael J., do you think Marvel will do Blade justice for being one of the first pioneers of the MCU with the new Blade movie after Blade Trinity? Dude, I think Mahershala Ali is a great actor. I think he'll do a great job with it. I think it'll. I think the Marvel fan base will be appeased with it. I think everybody will love it, and it'll get great Rotten Tomatoes reviews. And I also think that old schoolers like us who fucking love the shit out of Wesley Snipes' Blade are gonna fucking hate it.
You know what? I think it really was. It's not even the actor. It's not even the actor necessarily for
Marvel,
me. It's
dude.
the fact that I know that the actual story is going to be watered down and made to fit inside the Disney formula, which I know is not going to work. Listen, that's why Mike and I have always preached. We've been on the fucking soapbox more than Jim Jones when he's serving out Kool-Aid, trying to say that Marvel's got to have its own like dark side universe. It's got to have its own like DC Black. It's got to have its Marvel rated R version. So we can get Ghost Rider,
get some Hell's
Wolverine,
Kitchen, get some
Punisher, Daredevil.
Yeah,
give us fucking Blade.
Put them in Hell's Kitchen and let them fuck shit up.
I think they're gonna water it down. It's not gonna be what we expect, and I feel bad for Blade fans because Blade is such a great, awesome character. But the only way you tell that story is you've almost got to tell it in the way that it should be told, which is a horror movie / rated R film. Blade is an awesome character, and again, nothing against the guy that's taking over for him, or for Wesley Snipes, but no, man, I don't think Marvel. Look, Marvel right now, I'm even surprised they're doing a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
And I'm nervous about that because I don't know what they're gonna fucking do to water it down. I don't understand, man. I really don't. Like, why can't you have these characters that obviously aren't gonna fit in your cookie, cutter brand MCU? Put them separately and have your own dark universe.
Yep, exactly. And I agree with Holly Roxy. She says Wesley Snipes is the only Blade for me. Wesley Snipes is still in good shape, dude. Like, he still has the same look.
Well,
I don't
Blade's
know why.
not supposed to really age that fast.
Well,
like,
that's true too. But
animation does that to you.
Honest to God, though, like, they do shit in Hollywood. You could easily put Wesley Snipes on the screen right now.
Yeah, I mean,
think
you could de-age him a
tell.
little bit.
And like, they could tie something to the storyline. But Richie Work. Anybody seen Richie? Richie Work says, I thought I would hate the Punisher series, but I ended up liking it. Same thing there, but the problem is that this is going to be on Netflix. Like, before they had Netflix, and Marvel could throw Daredevil and they could throw Punisher over to Netflix and they could do rated R shit. But now that it's fully off of Netflix and it's on, they want to put this shit on Disney Plus, or maybe Hulu's the only option. If they do something like, with the Predator, because they also own that, or Aliens and all that, maybe they figure something out with that. But if they don't and they just try to take Blade and put them on Disney Plus, bro, no, I don't like that at all.
Well, you know what? If Blade was going to be coming out on Netflix, I would be a lot more comfortable and be like, we're going to get a good Blade.
Yeah, me too.
Like, we're going to get a really good Blade, like John Bernthal Punisher level of goodness.
Yep.
But the fact that Disney's going to handle it, listen, like, and again, nothing wrong with, wanting to make it more appealing to more audience members so they go and pick up a Blade book. But I don't think Blade was ever designed, honestly, wasn't designed to be like a part of a team. He's not fucking Captain America. Yeah. He's not going out there and fighting the Red Skull and righting wrongs and oh god damn, yeah, fucking superhero. It's not that way.
Yeah.
I want to see my Ghost Rider. I want to see my Blade. I want to see my Punishers in dark fucking settings in the underbelly of the city, dealing with the poop that no one else has the balls to deal with. That's what I want to see, and that's what America does.
I think the funniest part about Blade, by the way, is when he's in the hospital, and almost the beginning of the movie, he's in the hospital trying to save her, and the cops shoot him instead of the crispy guy, and he's like, "Motherfucker, are you out your damn mind?" Dude, every time I watch that, I fucking cry laughing.
Dude, you know what? I think it's one of the best badass lines I've ever heard in my life, and I don't know why, but it's one that sticks out. But he was like, "It's like you really care for him, huh?" We're talking about Whistler, and he was like, "We have a good arrangement. He makes the weapons. I use them." And then she's like, my mother always said a cold heart was a dead heart. And then when he was stealing from that guy and he was like, "Oh, now you're going to rob him too." He's like, "If you haven't noticed, we ain't exactly the March of Dimes."
I fucking love it. He's like, "How do you think we fund this thing?" Yeah,
I love it, man. Great. And he was talking to Steven Dorff, which, by the way, the chemistry between those two was great.
Steve Dorff was a great bad
guy. "Oh, hey, Blade, it's so good to meet you." And he's like, "Frost, to me, you're just another dead vampire." Like, get it!
Hey, man, this next one's fun, man. This one's good. This is the revenge fight right here. The one of my favorite movie genres in existence is revenge movies. And these are two of the best ones out there, man. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one, Jim.
By the way, I will throw out Iron Wolf. Yeah, you're right, man. That might be the best line. Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill.
And he said it right before he killed the main bad guy.
Yeah, it was so perfect, dude. And then he knocks that fucking thing into his head. Holy shit.
That shit was great, dude. All right, here we go. You guys ready to vote? When I say vote, you say no. No, when I pull this up, you're going to vote number 1. All right, for James Wan's death sentence with Kevin Bacon in it.
Ooh,
oh man,
the precursor, the real Punisher we should have got. That's the real
Kevin Bacon's the fucking Punisher.
Yeah.
Or you're going to vote number 2 for Sam Raimi's Darkman, starring Liam Neeson.
Whoa!
Oh, buddy, it's fucking tough, dude. Here we
Bring
go.
me Liam Neeson before Taken.
Vote now. Vote now, guys. Jay, what do you got here, man? I feel like you and I are going to be in agreement, but it's interesting because they're both great.
I don't want to be in agreement. I don't want to come into your camp, but I feel like I have to because the night's cold and I'm out of fire logs. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Death Sentence.
Yeah, me too, dude.
And it's not, dude. I fucking love Darkman. It's, by the way, talking about a comic book character. Darkman is, I think it's based on a comic. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is.
He is.
I'd have to look that up.
He is.
Yeah. And a wonderful representation of a true evolution from comics to film. They did a great job with it. Liam Neeson was amazing in it. He's fucking psychotic, but he's got that strength thing. Darkman's an amazing movie. It really is. If you guys have never seen Darkman, do yourself a favor and check out the first Darkman. Yeah. The rest of them are okay, but Darkman 1 is the best.
Hey, man, the Darkman video game was good, too. You remember the video game?
It was really good.
You remember you had to take pictures?
Yeah.
Cool.
I love it. Yeah, I remember that shit, yeah. But Death Sentence, man, like, look, me and Mike love, maybe we're in the minority here, I don't know. We love Thomas Jane's Punisher, but Death Sentence is literally the graphic novel of Punisher movie come to life on screen with Kevin Bacon. He fucking literally is Frank Castle, almost identical to what happens to him. I know it happens to Frank Castle's family in a park, and it's, you know, it's kind of different in the setting, and it's the mob, but this is kind of the same thing. And then he's like, I don't know how to do, you know, the thing with the guns, and he learns, and he takes on, dude, it's such an underrated, wonderful, amazing performance by Kevin Bacon. And the revenge story is top notch. The music is top notch. The destruction this motherfucker lays down. Look, he ain't playing from Footloose. He's gonna dance on your grave.
And guys,
I gotta go with Death Sentence.
I'm with you, dude. It's Death Sentence for me, 100%. I love Darkman too. And again, huge shout out to that video game where you had to play you literally, it was so cool. You had to take pictures of the bad guys doing shit. So you had like that cross that would move across the NES, and you had to take pictures. Yeah. It's a fun video game. Good. But and Liam Neeson was great, and it had some awesome, corny kind of action scenes in it that reminded you of Army of Darkness and whatever.
Kind of freaky moments too.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. But Kevin Bacon's Death Sentence, man, dude, this movie, you said it best with the Punisher reference. It is the Punisher. It's the way the Punisher should have been. It's dirty, it's gritty, it's fucking mean. Kevin Bacon is awesome in it. Kevin Bacon with a mohawk as a businessman hunting down the people that killed his kid. And by the way, I believe it's on HBO Max. I'm gonna try to watch that shit.
Yeah, tonight. you guys got to check out Death Sentence.
I feel like a lot of people are probably gonna vote for Darkman because they haven't seen Death Sentence. But that's fine. But just guys, do me a favor. If you haven't seen Death Sentence, watch Death Sentence tonight on HBO Max. It is a fucking great revenge film.
You know what's weird to me is that Death Sentence never got the covers that it deserved.
Never.
Like it never really did. And I mean, again, nothing to you guys that haven't seen it or nothing. We're not talking about you or shitting on anybody, but I'm just saying like Darkman got a lot of, you know, it got attention. Like people remember I remember Darkman when I was a kid, renting it from the video store and then falling in love with it and thinking it was great and then watching it on HBO. But Death Sentence, man, it came out of nowhere. I don't even remember why I rented it or like I think I rented it. I think I like on the off chance I read the back cover. You know, I was at Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or something. I was reading and I was like, hey man, this seems pretty cool. I took a chance on it because Kevin Bacon looked so fucking gnarly in it. Like he had a like shaved head and it was all fucked up.
Yeah.
And dude, turns out it was, you know, honestly, it might be one of his best performances of all time.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. And for those of you who don't know, basically his son, there's a gang, and you know, gang initiations, they have to kill somebody to get into the gang, and his son at a gas station happens to be someone who's a victim to that, and then he starts to take on the gang by himself. It's a weird, it's like, it doesn't feel like anything else in James Wan's entire filmography.
You know what it feels? It feels like a real life, like it feels like that could happen. Like that feels like something that somebody could do.
Oh, perfect. Said exactly perfect by Maurice the Beast Vlogs here. He says, I love that Bacon played a normal, everyday family man who wasn't cop or ex-military, and that transformation to action hero was fucking epic.
Yeah.
Totally agree with that.
It was. And then the ending is so fucking sad, but it makes sense. It's got to end that way. The way that it ends.
Yeah.
And you know, I like the Punisher himself is a tragic character, and he's always going to have a tragic end. Like I don't think that character is ever going to have a happy ending where there's butterflies and unicorns in his future. Like, and a life of violence ends in violence, and I think that's exactly what the movie showcases. It's like, this man marries himself to the idea for ultimate vengeance, become wrath, and he does become wrath, and he seeks out that wrath, and then ultimately is destroyed by it, which I think is the exact thing that the Punisher is. Like, the Punisher is a very representation of, you let vengeance consume your life while you'll cheer for him. If you do this, then there's an ultimate price to pay, which is your damnation, because you end everything of what you could have had or what you might have in your own blood. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's getting. I'm not trying to be fucking inside the actor's studio.
Hey,
but
watch it. Hey, guys, watch it tonight. One of my favorite things was, like, sometimes we'll talk about movies on here, and a lot of people may not have seen them. And then they go watch them, like, fuck. You see, like, 2 weeks later on Facebook, someone's like, dude, I just watched fucking Death Sentence. Holy shit, that was fucking badass. Watch Death Sentence. Like, go watch. I think it's on HBO Max. I'm going to try to watch it tonight if the wife will let me.
By the way, we got the votes coming in. And by the way, another great gift by Courtney. It's okay, so option 1, which was Death Sentence, has 37. And I got to say, the death sentence has been passed on them by Tom Hanks in The Green Mile, because coming in, give me the fucking elephant. Darkman. 51. Cordy has it right. He's got a perfect gift. I got to show you guys this. Look.
Hang on. They can't see you. They're looking at the screen right now. Okay. Hang on a sec.
It's so funny. Dude, and by the way, Cordy, this is exactly one of the scenes I was talking about. It's kind of freaky. It's kind of fucking, like, gnarly when you see this, and like the way the camera moves and shit, it kind of scares you a little bit.
They can see you now.
All right.
I can't see it because your ring light is like fucking. It looks like a condom is on its face.
Hold on.
Oh, it's the explosion scene from Darkman.
Yeah. He's like, give me the fucking elephant.
Give me the bunny.
That's when you've had it with work today. Give me the fucking stapler.
So, what was the count again on that one?
The count would be 37-51.
Oh wow, Darkman blows Death Sentence out of the water. That's okay. I figured that. I assumed that more people have seen Darkman, but definitely, guys, if you get anything out of this, go see Death Sentence at the theater. Go watch it on your stream.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, but no, honestly, it really is it's worth the watch. It really is.
It absolutely is. Scream Queen says, regarding our Lord and Savior Bill Paxton, what superhero universe would you both like to have seen him in, or possible hero? That is fantastic.
Bill Paxton, man.
Yeah, Bill Paxton in any role.
You know what? Bill Paxton would have been a really good older Star-Lord. If they hadn't gone with Chris Pratt as a younger-ish Star-Lord, I think he'd been a really good Star-Lord.
I'm trying to think, man. Like, he's not. If he did a Cajun accent, do you think he could pull off a Gambit? I think he could pull off Gambit.
He doesn't.
If he had the accent.
No. I don't see that.
Ant-Man, a young Ant-Man. He'd have been good in that. He's
a young one.
Yeah, when he was younger, I mean, he could have pulled off Ant-Man. Or
Zach Burrell says Bill Paxton is Cable. He might have rocked the shit out of that. But here's the thing about Cable. Cable is such a hard ass. Like, and Josh Brolin did it justice. Yeah, and he's big. I don't know. I'm not saying that Bill wouldn't have been able to do that, but Josh Brolin rocked it, man. Like, he has the body and he also had the humor for it. Bill Paxton, though, man, like,
oh yeah. By the way, he was in the Marvel universe. He was on the Shield TV show on ABC.
Oh, I never watched it. So.
But they should have given him a better fucking role than that. No doubt about that. Dude. Oh, fucking. What about this shit? If there was no Robert Downey Jr., what about Bill Paxton as Iron Man? I could fucking see that shit. Put that in. Well, the thing about,
but I don't feel like he could pull off the smartassness enough. Like, he like genuinely looks like a good guy. Like, you could trust him. Like Robert Downey Jr. looks like he's trying to, like, do you one over so he can get his cocaine and go home.
I could see it. Joshua Harrison said Bill Paxton as Preacher. JT Custom said Green Lantern. Cody Brown said Carnage. Silent Beat said Doctor Strange. That'd be interesting.
Bill Paxton, look.
A Riddler?
No, man. I don't see those choices. I don't think he's.
He's an amoeba. It's a hard one. He could almost do anything, though. Because he's just.
But that's the thing. He's a character actor, man. Like, he's one of the best in the business. Like, I'll tell you what. Give me. You know what? I'm gonna go fucking crazy right now. How about this? You ready?
I'm ready.
Bill Paxton as fucking Commissioner Gordon.
I wouldn't be against it, but I think we could do better.
I mean, I just don't see him as a superhero.
Yeah, it's rough, dude. That's a tough one. Like, I honestly think Tony Stark is just fucking perfect in my mind. But I'm thinking,
Well, because
dude, you know who he would have been great at? He'd have been a great Max Payne. I know that's not a superhero, but he would have been a really good Max Payne, I think.
yeah, he would have been a good Max Payne. The thing about him being an actual superhero, though, it's really I think that Bill Paxton. You know what? I got it. I know who Bill Paxton would have been. Bill Paxton would not have been a superhero. He would have been a bad guy through and through in the MCU. I would go with Kang the Conqueror. Yeah. I think he would have been an amazing Kang the Conqueror, the guy that goes back in time and makes, like, he wants to be a god and he wants to adjust the past to fit his future. He also would have been a really phenomenal Doctor Doom. I think he would have rocked the shit out of Doctor Doom as well. He would have been very relatable. And you could buy him as being like, I'm bent on this destruction. I don't know.
What about?
He would. I don't think he'd been a superhero. I think he'd been a villain.
I don't think he would have been a bad Loki either.
He's just too. I don't know. His face. I guess it's because it's hard for me to see outside of
Tom
Hiddleston.
Dude, I think Asylum Beach just fucking crushed it, dude. I think he just with the win for me. Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
He's been a really good Two-Face.
He's been a really good fucking Two-Face, man.
But I liked Aaron Eckhart. You just didn't. You didn't like him, but I thought he was all right.
I didn't like it. Right now.
I like it. Right now. What do they used to say about me on the station? Say it.
Next time, I recommend you buy American.
Say it.
Rye Guy says Bruce Banner. Or no, he said somebody. Or Michael Fair said he'd be a good Bruce Banner. Karab said it first, I believe. Bruce Banner.
Hey, if you're gonna go with a more older, experienced Bruce Banner, I would have been down with that.
Yeah.
A lot like what they did with the TV show, The Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby.
Yeah.
And they made an older Hulk. Dude, he might have rocked that, because the thing about Bill Bixby is, when you watch the Incredible Hulk TV series, you feel so fucking bad for him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, this is a disease I'm living with, and I can't even. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take a pee break, and when we come back, let's take count of what we got right now. So, Insidious versus Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 wins, so that's 1 for Sam Raimi. Insidious 2 versus Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell wins, so that's 2 for Sam Raimi. Dead Silence versus Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 wins, that's 3 for Sam Raimi. Furious 7 versus A Simple Plan. Furious 7 wins, so that's 1 for Juan, 3 for Raimi. Aquaman versus Spider-Man. Spider-Man wins. 4 for Raimi, 1 for Juan. Death Sentence versus Darkman. Darkman wins again. That's 5 for Raimi and 1 for Juan. So with 4 votes left, technically,
we almost done, guys. We getting there.
4 votes left. Juan can still force a tie in which we will come up with a new vote. I don't see that happening, but it's possible.
By the way, I want to point out this. Johnny Depp as the Crow. I could see it.
I don't like that
physically, but I don't want Johnny Depp being the Crow. Like, I feel like he would try to be Brandon Lee. I can't see it. I just don't like it.
He's too smooth. I need somebody that's like a little grittier.
Yeah, he's got to be kind of. Brandon Lee was a handsome man, like, no fucking doubt. But I mean, Johnny Depp is just.
Hey, dude. I thought the guy that played the Crow in City of Angels was really fucking good.
I fucking love that guy, dude, and I love City of Angels. I think City of Angels is way underrated, and people shit on it all the time. Iggy Pop is a disgusting fucking lollipop. He just put some respect on it.
They fucked up the ending to that movie, dude. But had that ending been better, City of Angels could have been dope as shit. Maurice the Beast.
I still liked it. I love that movie, dude. I watched Crow and Crow City of Angels back to back. I think they're both good.
Hey, it's got a good soundtrack to it. The ending just makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
Well, I look at it like this. There's only 2 Crow movies. The Crow 1 and 2. The other ones are all bullshit.
I tried to watch the Edward Furlong.
No,
I couldn't get through 20 minutes of that. That was the stupidest fucking Red Dead Redemption shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, and in a bad way.
That's like putting your dick into a hallway with spikes coming out of it.
No shit, dude. I started watching The Crow 3, and I had to stop it 20 minutes in to make sure that I picked the right movie and I was watching a Crow movie.
It's so bad.
It's so fucking awful, dude.
It's so bad.
I couldn't get through 30 minutes of it. Maurice the Beast Vlog says Bill Paxton as Riddler or Bullock in Gotham. I don't like him as the Riddler.
Bullock would be good. Bullock would be all right.
See that. Jeff Harris says, thanks, buddy. Jeff Harris says, do you think Robert Pattinson would be a great Crow? God, no. No.
You know what? You know the problem with Robert Pattinson being the Crow is it touches too much on how he is in real life. He's already like damaged, and he already thinks he's misunderstood by society. Listen, if you're not gonna give Robert Pattinson a magic marker and be like, hey, by the way, be as hot topics as you want, because I feel like if you're like, hey, we're gonna strap black leather on you and put makeup, and nobody understands you, and you're a disheveled, dead musician that lost his girlfriend, like that's not Kristen Stewart. Go ahead, man.
He would pull on Kristen Stewart for
It's too
strength.
much.
That's what he would do. Vanessa's just trying to fuck with me. She said Tom Hardy is the Crow. I know you're just fucking with me when you say that, Vanessa. Tom Hardy can't be everyone. God damn it. No, you're just fucking with me. I know you.
Hey, man, he's the chameleon. He'd be a great chameleon.
He's not that good of a fucking actor, okay? I'm going to say it.
I think he's pretty good.
He's fine, but he's not fucking so good he should play everything that ever comes up ever. They're like, hey, man, who should play fucking Donald Trump? They're like, fuck Tom Hardy, dude. It's got to be fucking Tom Hardy.
No, actually, that's untrue. I think that who plays Donald Trump is Alec Baldwin. Not a doubt.
Who should play Jesus? Tom Hardy. Who should play Michael Jordan? Tom Hardy. Fucking, and no matter where you go, if there's a casting, fucking gotta be Tom Hardy, man.
Who should play Larry Bird?
Tom Hardy.
Larry Bird.
We'll be right back, guys. We're gonna take a break.
Ryan Stiles from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
But all right, we'll be right back, guys. We'll take a quick break. We come back. When we come back, we got The Conjuring 2 versus Army of Darkness. Saw versus Evil Dead 2. The Conjuring versus Evil Dead. Aquaman 2 versus Doctor Strange 2. They're not even out yet.
You guys are fooled. You guys
tell me, how does it feel to treat me like I'm poop?
You're so fucked.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike. He's Jay. This is a knife. This is a fucking knife.
Get out of my fucking face,
I said,
mate.
God damn!
Damn it, God.
This is nobody puts a baby back burger in a corner. This is a new food/movie idea that we've got where we review food, crazy ass fast food ideas, and we mix it with the movie. This is Dirty Dancing / the baby back burger, bitch.
Oh my God.
So here's what we got. Take a look at it. Sound test.
Ooh, that's a good thud.
That was a good one.
That was a good thud. It reminded me of my first night of sex. It wasn't that hard. Napkins. Again.
Just the sandwich.
Do it.
Decent.
It's not bad, but that's a cardboard box. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you mean it.
It actually was good. Look at the star. You know they're representing Mario. When you eat this, you get the star.
I want one of those red burritos.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Wowzer. It looks fresh. Yeah. It smells good.
That's a lot of gloopin' gloppin'. Gloopin' gloppin'. Let's take a...
All the girlies said I'm pretty fly for a white guy.
Watch out. Let's see here.
Open it up. It smells delicious.
Hey, God, dude, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know. There's lots of things on that.
Pac-Man.
Goddamn you ghosts!
Look at that shit. All right, I'll take you a little bit closer into my friend Pedro here.
Get deep in that action. So as you can see, this is the crime scene that we just arrived on. There was a fatality, and she bled a lot. Ooh! Oh, they gave you 3 of them.
Hey, he wants to go off-road.
So they gave you 3 ribs.
3 ribs. I gotta get a fork.
It looks delicious.
Yeah!
This is the kind of burger...
Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
You got 3 ribs.
Okay, but this
2.5.
This is the kind of burger that Marcus Aurelius would eat. The gladiator.
I feel it slipping, falling. I can't get up. I'm slipping, I'm falling. I can't get up.
Shut the fuck up!
Look, dude, you got some... That's covered in sauce.
It is sauce.
So 3 little ribs, and then you got your... We went with the 3rd pound, not the 4th pound, because that's how we do it.
You got that patty. That big patty mac.
Dun, 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 dun.
Again, dude. They should have called this the Marcus Aurelius Gladiator.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So, it's a lot of barbecue sauce. Now, there's supposed to be...
Don't flip it!
Sorry. Underneath, you're supposed to have layers of pillowy mashed potatoes.
Oh.
No, you're supposed to have onions, crispy onions.
Yep, those aren't crispy.
Those fuckers look crispy to you, Hardee's?
That motherfucker got smushed by a friggin' pound cake. It looks like a pound cake of onions and despair.
Oh, that does not look good, Hardee's.
That looks like my Saturday night.
That's a bad look for you, dog! That does not look... like the commercial. And we had to pull over and wait on the son of a bitch.
Yeah, I thought that'd be fresh.
Not
so fresh. Eat like you mean it.
Ain't nobody fresh as me. These onions look like poopy pee. So fresh and poopy pee.
Use the napkin again.
I can't get it off! Now you're losing barbecue ratio.
Well, stop doing that.
Alright, now typically each of us would eat a whole one of these, but Jay's little tum-tum couldn't handle it. And I haven't been feeling very good this week. So we're going to split this bitch in half and try it. I'm going to cut this bitch in half.
He's going to cut it in half, guys. How you guys doing? You guys having a good life? You guys having a good, what's today, Friday? Today it might be a Saturday for you. You took that deep.
I didn't
Like I knew you would. We don't have any, do we have any napkins? He's like, I'm old as man. I don't need a napkin.
Look at that.
Look at that cross section.
That's what it looks like halfway through. There's your half, man. Take
Thanks,
it.
man.
I touched it.
That's
Scratched
all right.
my butt first, too.
You take that back, man.
No. Alright, so first we got the taste test. You ready?
Yep, go. It's not bad, man, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's not bad. It's good. It's
I like it.
I'm taken back to a safer place.
Take me to a special place. Take me to another land. Tennessee.
It's a great song. So
That's good, man.
it is good.
I like it.
It's surprising because I would never think that Hardee's would give you a honest to God good prime rib. And it's there!
Dude, Hardee's is the shit.
It's there!
My favorite fast food burger chain. And you guys got the pickles underneath, and that changes everything. This changes everything. The pickles underneath make the world a better place. And I don't taste the baby back so much as I do just the sauce.
First off, nobody puts baby in a corner. You fucking whore.
Get out the fucking corner, sandwich!
So, we're going to be reviewing Dirty Dancing. I'm sure you guys haven't heard of that movie.
This one's for the ladies.
Yeah.
It's for the ladies.
This is going to be hot for you guys, because you guys can't wait for us to stuff fucking pork in our mouth.
Nobody puts baby back rib burger in a corner.
So, Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey, directed by, I don't know. I honestly thought for a long time that John Hughes, would you please just get a napkin? Okay. That John Hughes directed this movie, and he did not. It does feel like a John Hughes movie in a lot of ways, but it's ultimately not a John Hughes movie, because John Hughes was able to combine a lot of 80s nostalgic things going on and tie it up together that made some kind of sense and not just a dance number at the end. Nothing wrong with what they did at the end of this movie, but still, John Hughes actually told a story.
You know what they'll tell you about this movie?
What?
Is that this is a B movie.
It is. But I actually want to say something about this movie before we even go deeper and deeper into this crevice.
Try it.
Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze did not get along in this movie at all. This was a little tidbits of information that I read on E! Entertainment News. I didn't know this, but it was real. You know the scenes that, he's doing the arm, tickling your arm,
Yeah.
and he gets pissed? Those are real cuts. The director decided to leave those cuts in the movie and showing Patrick Swayze's exasperations. He's not acting in that scene. He's actually pissed because what they said was that Jennifer Grey had more of a tendency to joke around and play around, and Patrick Swayze wanted to knock the shit down. I mean, he really believed he was Johnny from Brooklyn. So he was like pissed off if they played around and they joked and stuff, and he was like, no, fuck this. I want to make a movie. And he's like, would you fucking stop? Do you want to get paid or not, sweetie? So those are real things, little tidbits. Now, moving on from that.
That was good.
Little tidbits to it. I want to say that overall this movie is not bad. Okay, it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I got at the end. I mean, I got up and danced to Dirty Dance. I mean, you can't not help it.
I didn't do that.
Okay, well,
Fucking weirdo.
I didn't do it either. But, people that did, I would understand. It's got a good solid story overall, but the thing about Patrick Swayze's character is that Patrick Swayze is so inconsistent as far as his character in this movie. He's a complete asshole and then he's not an asshole, and then he's back to being an asshole, and then he's not an asshole, but he's kind of in between.
Ah. Hey. Hey, you're muted. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know. You're trying to fake me out. You're on mute. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Is it me? What the fuck is going on? Can you guys hear me? Oh shit. Oh, you motherfucker. You got me, you piece of shit. God damn it. Fuck.
Welcome to the shit.
Shit. Tomo says, Mike, you look like emo Lost Boy. It's cold outside. It's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, have you guys heard anything about that Arctic vortex? Did you hear about that shit?
No, is it a dick?
Yeah, it's a big Arctic dick. Like a frost giant's gonna come down the mountain and like fuck us all in the ass, and it's gonna
Promise?
be cold. Yeah, Thomas, he's coming.
Promise.
Not Marty, but Thomas. Yeah, dude. Yeah, apparently the Arctic vortex is like a real thing. It's like what happens. Like apparently the Arctic weather stays ahead of us, or like very in the stratosphere. It revolves around the North Pole, and because the heating or something, the Arctic weather will drop down like a ball, like a ball sack, and like infect North America. Anyway, yeah, it's very scientific. You guys should look that up.
I like
Arctic
balls.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Hey.
Hey, look at that nipple.
Hey, man, it's my...
No, dude, I was fucking with you. Everything's fine.
I know, but my light's not on.
Well, I can see you.
Hey, have I been sounding like shit this whole time, you guys?
No, you always sound like shit.
My mic's not on.
No, I can hear you.
Hang on.
That's all weird and awkward. I guess we'll talk to each other for a little bit. Anyway. Yeah, it's crazy about that Arctic vortex. It's crazy. Sounds like a superhero.
What the fuck? Dude, my mic has been off this whole fucking time. No, I'm not doing it again, Jay. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Hey, this is my penis. Put it in your mouth. Yeah. Your mic's fucking on mute. I know it is. I know it is. Fuck you, dude. Turn your mic back on. I know you're on mute right now. Hey, Jay. Jay's going down on it right now. Hey, go back to where you were. No, dude. No, I'm not doing it. No. No. You're on fucking mute, Jay. You're fucking muted, dude. No. No. Turn your mic off mute. Turn your mic off fucking mute, I swear to God. Turn your mic off mute. You're on mute, dude. I know you're fucking on mute. Someone said everything's quiet. Can you guys hear me at least? This motherfucker. I swear to God, dude. You're on mute. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you right now and make sure you're not fucking on mute. Can you guys hear Jay? Is it just me? Honest to God. Like, you fucking... You are on mute, dude. No, there's no fucking way. Swear on your fucking mom, dude. Swear on your mom. Really? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? But I can't hear you? Really? I'm serious. I'm about to go into some like deep shit on here. Oh. Hey, they say they can't hear you too. I just plugged in my microphone, man. Hang on. They say they can hear you on my phone. I thought you were just fucking with me. You're really not fucking with me? Oh my God. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm checking the audio settings on mine, like the Shure MD7, like all that shit's good, the headphones. I can literally hear you on Zoom right now. This is the weirdest fucking
I was cussing you out, dude. Why?
You know what the weird thing? I can hear everything you were saying. And I did see somebody in the chat was like, hey, what a convincing actor. Convincing. I would get an Academy Award.
Hey, talk in your mic.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear Jay now?
I'm literally looking at the microphone on the bottom left where it says where you can see it's going up and down. Like it's literally going up and like it's been the same. Is this a long con by you?
No, dude, I swear to God it's not. I swear to God it's not. They said you're back now. Okay. I had to plug my headphones into the fucking microphone. What the shit? That was weird, dude.
What the fuck?
Man, what a top-notch show we got going on here. I spent all fucking day setting up this stupid fucking ticker right here and setting up all this shit. What was...
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
I have my volume down on low or mute when I'm like so I can see the chat on YouTube. I turned it up and I'm a few minutes behind on lag.
I thought you were just fucking with me. I had to plug the fucking thing into my fucking thing here. All day long, I was fucking set. The problem was Ellie did her school she did her schoolwork, and I had to unplug it to plug the other camera in so they could see her, and apparently I unplugged the microphone. All night fucking long, apparently I've been going through this shit-ass fucking turd mic on the computer. I didn't even know. And people in the chat, you guys are so fucking kind, you didn't even like be like, hey, Mike, you sound like shit.
Hey, man, you know what? I love the fact that people think that I was such a wonderful actor pretending, because I was totally not.
I thought you were, dude.
If I had that ability to do, I'd be working the New York streets, not for hooker money, but for mime money. But, hey, guess what, guys? By the way, you know what really sucks? I was talking the entire fucking time, and I could hear you, and I was giving you goddamn gold. I was giving gold, and I don't remember a fucking thing I said now.
Nobody will ever know. Hey, let's get to these super chats we're going. Sorry about that, everybody. Will Arnwine, thanks buddy, said, sorry we're late tonight, but can Loomis give a shout out to Kaylee for her birthday tomorrow? She'd love it if Mike would sing happy birthday to her. So you got to give the Loomis shout out, and then I got to sing happy birthday.
Have a wonderful birthday, Kaylee. I hope it's everything you dreamed of in 2021. I know it started out as a shitstorm. Your father will explain. People were rushing the goddamn Capitol. They were burning flags. They were taking dumps on lawns that don't belong to them. But other than that, I hope it all is going to go well, and I hope you get your favorite Super Nintendo game. Is that what you are playing these days? Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Superpower. I wish I was playing with superpower when I shoot Michael in the face. And hopefully I will. Happy birthday to you, and continue on in your journey. I hope you have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Kaylee. Happy birthday to you. That's what you do at the end of birthday songs.
There you go.
McCoy.
Shoot him again.
Oh, man. Ken Burnett, thank you so much for that, dude. Really, really appreciate it. You're the fucking man. We love you. You did not have to do that. That was very fucking sweet of you, man. We love you, Ken Burnett.
Love you, man. Thank you.
And yeah, happy birthday, Kaylee, for sure. So, all right, guys, now that we got that worked out, very, very.
We have like 2 matches left, 4 movies.
We got 4. Yeah, we got 4 big ones. 4 big ones left. Let's do one right now. You guys ready to vote? Let's fucking vote. Shit on Deborah's desk. Here we go. Vote now. Vote number 1 for The Conjuring 2, or vote number 2 for Army of Darkness. That is.
I feel like this is easy money. I feel like this is me walking into Vegas, and I know the roulette table's got a magnet above it, and I know exactly where to throw it. 38 black, because I know the magnet's right above it. Army of Darkness, dude. Conjuring 2. I liked Conjuring 2. It's too much of a slow burn, and honestly, while the nun is a cool character that comes out of it, I gotta be honest, man. Me and Mike, I think we both went and seen the Conjuring 2 in theaters. Yep. It just did not live up to the hype.
Yep.
Like, it was fun and it was fine. The one thing I didn't like about it as much, I was like, man, you guys are focusing a lot on their relationship, you know, between Patrick Wilson and his girl, and you know, that's fine and great. But I felt like it was almost soap opera-ish or something. I don't know, like, and the scares come for sure, they come, but it takes way too long, right? Like, not like anything when Mike and I have sex with girls. The scares take too long. Like, our shit is like quick and in your face. Like, boom, let's get in. But
hey, man, yeah, she always finishes first. Okay.
Army of Darkness is like Bruce Campbell's greatest performance as
before
Ash.
I've been in the room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Courtney's calling it. Courtney says landslide. Army of Darkness wins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? And it's probably rightfully so that Army of Darkness would crush it that way. Army of Darkness is a way better fucking film. It's funny. It's a great time. Bruce Campbell's fully in form as Ash. These are just they fit IMDb score wise and whatnot together. The Conjuring 2 to me, and apparently to you too, was quite overrated. It was a little bit bloated with the storyline, a little bit overly long. Spent a little bit too much time on the Warrens, who are both full of shit in real life fucking anyways. And like,
well, I'm not. You know, the weird thing about The Conjuring 2 is, I watched The Conjuring and I'm like, God damn, man, this is such a great movie. And then you know Conjuring 2 is waiting on you, and you're like, nah, I can't. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to go into this fucking Downtown Abbey fucking drama.
Yeah, oh my God, his chair that he used to always sit in.
And by the way,
he's sitting in it again.
It was clever how they did, like, the one girl, was she psychotic? And they were like, oh my God, she just needs, like, mental help. And then the nun pops up like, I got a cross for your butt. But you know what? But the thing about it is, it too little, too late.
Yeah. Didn't do it for me either. Conjuring 2 didn't do it for me either. Army of Darkness wins handily. Don't even have to count it. It's a fucking knockout, as Courtney said.
You once found me beautiful. Baby, you got real ugly.
All right, well, that works out. So Army of Darkness wins big. Not a surprise there. But you never know, dude. People love the Conjuring movies, and they love the Conjuring universe. I'm not that big of a fan. Even the first Conjuring, to me, everybody loves it so much, and it scared them so much. And from the first time I saw it in theaters, I felt that, like, I didn't feel the same thing everybody felt. I sat there and watched it, and maybe it's because we saw that at Movie Tavern with the ladies, and we were both, you know, 6 beers deep.
Oh, yeah, we did see that, yeah.
Yeah, but the crowd was freaking out, and I just never, and every single time I've gone back to watch even the original Conjuring, it's just never hit me the way it hits other people. Like, it takes so long to get going. By the time it gets going, I'm like, I saw that in the trailer. Never did it for me. None of the Conjuring movies have done it for me so far. But I thought it was a fair vote just simply because for the fact that everybody seems to love The Conjuring so fucking much, in both those movies, really. But
Rye Guy 1988 says, "Shop smart, shop smart." You know what my favorite line is when he was like, "She's like, who are you?" At the very end, he was like, "Ash Williams." What is it? Ash Williams shopping or whatever. The end of that movie, he was like, "Yo, she bitch, come get some." By the way, Bruce Campbell is literally, you guys know that. I'm sure you guys do. Duke Nukem. It's Duke Nukem.
Yeah, dude. Pure
Hail
fucking
to the
Duke
king,
Nukem.
baby. Yeah.
All right, so let's go right into the other vote, guys.
Sorry, because I know people will burn me on that. Ash Williams, housewares.
Ah, there we go. That's what it was.
Housewares, yeah.
By the way, I also missed the super chat in there. Marco V. Villatoro, thanks, buddy. He says, Michael J., do you think Marvel will ever give us the characters like Hope Summers, Nighthawk, Agent Venom, Nova, Mephisto, Moon Knight, and Vulcan and join the current MCU universe? For all those, I don't know, but I do know about Moon Knight. And today, they just announced it that they actually casted... fuck, what's that guy's name? He was in the fucking Star Wars movies. Great actor. Most Violent Year actor. You know what I'm talking about, right? In Ex Machina. Oscar... Fuck, what's his fucking name? Shit.
Oscar Isaacs.
Oscar Isaacs, thank you. They just casted Oscar Isaacs as Moon Knight officially.
Oh, that's
today.
that's a great choice.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's
as far as Hope Summers, maybe the problem with Hope Summers is that well, I don't want to drag this out forever. I don't know that they've already got Cable in the universe. Adding Hope Summers might be a little bit more of a wrinkle that people don't want to really go with. Nighthawk. I love Nighthawk. Nighthawk is a great character. The thing about Nighthawk, though, is I always feel like Nighthawk would be a challenge to them. Nighthawk would be like their Iron Man. Because everybody wants to... Like, they took Iron Man, which was the third-tier character on Avengers, and they made him wonderful. They made him amazing. They got the right guy, they got the right writer, and they got the right director, and made Iron Man, like, the household name. Nighthawk could be that. Nighthawk's a very awesome character. It depends. Agent Venom, by the way, you know who he's talking about? Agent Venom is Flash Thompson.
Okay.
Flash Thompson gets some Venom shit, and he becomes Agent Venom. He works for the government, and he uses his Venom powers for the government. That's possible. I feel like that's a Netflix series. I could feel like Agent Venom could work on not or Disney Plus series like Mandalorian. And then Mephisto will show up 100% without a doubt. Mephisto will show up in the next phase of MCU in the Fantastic Four storylines, or Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange also deals a lot with Mephisto. I'll fist you, bro. The devil. And Vulcan, I'll be honest, I don't know who the fuck that is except for Spock. I don't know.
Vulcan Pinch.
Yeah, I don't know who Vulcan is, but the other ones, they probably will come in some capacity, but whether or not they're going to be popular, Mephisto could be popular. But I don't think he's gonna be like a Loki or anything. Like he's literally the fucking devil, dude. Like that's what he is. Like if he shows up in a Fantastic Four movie or a Doctor Strange movie, you have a quick little cameo.
Wasn't he
of him.
in X-Men First Class?
Well, he's no, dude.
Oh, that was the shapeshifting dude.
No, Mephisto's he's the devil. That's all you gotta know. He's the devil.
Oh, okay. Gary Catlow says the actor that plays Matt in the first Resident Evil movie plays the Crow in the third movie. I thought the Crow in the third movie was fucking Edward Furlong, wasn't he?
No, he might have been in Salvation.
I thought that was the third fucking movie.
I don't know.
Like again, I
know that Edward Furlong was in it, but I don't know.
Wasn't
that motherfucker got arrested for like releasing red lobsters?
He freed some lobsters, which is good on him, man. Save those fucking lobsters, dude. I appreciate that. I can't afford them, so fucking save them. Luis Johnson, thanks, buddy, says, how about Johnny Depp as Joker? I wouldn't mind watching Johnny Depp give it a good old college try as Joker. I think he's more of a Riddler type, in my opinion.
I think you got to grab him now when he's still pissed off about Amber Heard.
Oh yeah, use it, dude. Use it.
I think right now you're like, hey man, everything and everybody that you ever cared about didn't give a shit about you, and you're this fucking person.
Fucking like, use it, dude.
Shit in my badge, and I'll shit on your life.
Ben Affleck the way back and use that shit. Use it. Bernardo Guzman Jr., thanks, buddy. Says, hi, guys. Love the Wham family. You are the best. You're the fucking best, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
But there was a huge, it was kind of like a low-key rumor. Johnny Depp was, I think, maybe considered to be Riddler for a while. I remember that rumor circulating quite a bit. And I'm not talking about We Got This Cover's toilet. I'm talking about like normal sites were circulating the rumor that Johnny Depp was at least in talks to be Riddler.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to you guys tonight, by the way. I've been literally recording my voice through a fucking potato all night. Not one person.
It's not been that bad.
Oh man,
I felt like I was listening to you through a seashell.
Oh, fuck, I feel like shit, man. That's gonna bother me all fucking weekend long because I had all this shit set up. I had this nice fucking thing going. I spent my whole fucking afternoon on it, and I didn't plug in my goddamn fucking microphone.
Well, by the way, Prue Smith says, Jay, that was far from the worst she did to him. I know Amber Heard is a terrible fucking human being. She's literally slime that walks around on two legs. What she did to Johnny Depp was fucking awful. Yeah. I'm talking about the shitting on the bed is just, like, to me, so weird and
it's
egregious.
A highlight.
It's weird. I mean, it's weird. Yeah, she did terrible things to him. She cut his fucking finger almost off. Yeah. I saw that. But anyway, my point being is, like, you didn't sound that bad, man. Like, honestly, I heard the static, but I mean, they might not have picked that up.
Hey,
Might have been on my...
Blu-ray Dick said Brain Scan and Detroit Rock City are awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Those are both fucking great movies. Brain Scan and Detroit Rock City, dude. We should do a commentary on Detroit Rock City on the Patreon.
I've never heard a girl blow ass before.
It's a fucking great movie, dude. All right, let's go right into the next count because we got 1, 2, 3 of them left to go. Yeah, we got 3 counts left to go.
One
2.5 hours
one
deep.
thing before. Tomo Gato says, is she still going to be in Aquaman 2? As far as I've heard, she is still going to be in Aquaman 2, which fucking sucks, which I think that right now it would be really smart for studios to come in defense of Johnny and be like, you know what, Amber, there's a lot of other girls that are just as hot as you. We can replace you. You were in one movie. I think they should do that. And I also think that Disney should give them, like Johnny, a public apology and fucking put him back in Pirates of the Caribbean. But that's my opinion.
I agree with that shit. By the way, I agree with that fucking shit. Hey, look, it's all good if we want to believe everything that comes out, but when you catch somebody fucking lying, you should fucking lay the hammer down on that shit. Because you can fuck up somebody's life.
Lying, dude. She was like making a goddamn witch's brew of lies.
Yeah, exactly. It goes both ways, man. Paige Ulmer, thanks, Paige, says comic book battle. Batgirl Year 1 versus Black Widow. Black Widow, fuck up Batgirl.
I like Batgirl. I think Batgirl was pretty cool, but Black Widow, man, like she went through the Red Room, like she's had to deal with death in a way that, like, you don't. Batgirl doesn't have to deal with that, and not to mention the fact that Batgirl had Bruce Wayne to rely on in a lot of ways. Black Widow had nothing. That motherfucker was Ralph Macchio without Pat Morita.
That's so good, dude. All right, guys, get ready to fucking vote. Thanks, guys. Everybody's been really cool about the audio issues. Really appreciate that. You guys are fucking awesome. Hey, you know what? All the half-assed, whatever pandering that we've been throwing out in this channel, you guys are stuck around this long. Shouldn't be surprised.
I love it. Cool. We 237, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah, we've maintained that. I love that shit.
Fucking
you guys are awesome.
11:30 at night on a Friday night. You guys are the best fucking crew ever, man. I love you guys so much.
I want to play video games with you guys.
Yeah.
I want to play
Live
Halo
97.
Reach. Oh, let's play Halo Reach.
Fucking love you guys, man. All right, let's do some fucking voting now. Here we go. We've got. You're going to vote number 1 for Saw, or you're going to vote number 2 for Evil Dead 2. I think this might be the toughest vote of the night. We still got more to come. We'll see. But Saw versus Evil Dead 2. What you got, Jay?
Man, I think it's pretty easy for me, man. I got to give it up for some Sam Raimi dick sucking right now. Evil Dead 2 is what made Evil Dead on the map. Like, Evil Dead 1 was great. Like, everybody loves Evil Dead, and I love Evil Dead. Evil Dead still scares the shit out of me today. And I'll show it to somebody else, and they're like, it's so hilarious because it's so B-movie. It's like, fucking shut up. Like, look how nasty that thing is. Evil Dead 2 took and made Ash Williams what Ash Williams is. Like, the comedy, the destruction, the gore, all of that stuff was combined in that movie in a way that still resonates today and sent shockwaves down the line. And like, hey man, this is the true anti-hero. This guy, Ash Williams, Bruce Campbell, he can be funny, but he's in control, and we can also have horror involved into it and a little drama. It's Evil Dead 2 all day long. I mean, I gotta give it to Evil Dead 2. Even though I'm not taking anything away from Saw. Like, Saw is, I remember watching it, and I didn't see this in the theater. I remember buying this on DVD the night it released. I was there Monday night at midnight at Walmart. Because we used to always go at Monday night at midnight, and I got the DVD release, and I watched the whole thing straight through. And when he stands up at the very end, he was like, "Game over," and the fucking music comes on. I'm like, God damn, what a fucking ending! Like, I was like, and I was like that. Like it was one of the best horror movies I'd seen up to that point. But Evil Dead 2, man, it just broke so many chains. It really did. It set itself apart in so many different ways. It's got to be Evil Dead 2 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go Evil Dead 2 as well here. And it's hard for me to do that because part of my soul wants to go Saw because Saw is the first, and Saw started a whole new genre. Like, in an essence, like it kind of brought the same way Scream brought real human being slashers, teenage slashers to the forefront, kind of changed horror for the moment. Saw kind of did that with torture porn, at least in a sense of in a sense of commercial torture porn, if that makes sense. Saw brought it to the forefront and made it huge, and it was a huge thing for its time. I'll never forget seeing Saw in the theater for the first time, and at the end of the movie, like you said, when that dun 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 dun, and you find out
best theme songs ever.
Fucking amazing, dude. It was an amazing movie, and it was huge, and of course it was. It spawned fucking 7, 8, 9 sequels, whatever it was, but Saw was a big fucking deal, man. It was a really big deal. And it's a fucking heavyweight. But at the end of the day, for me, personally for me, even though I think Saw might have been a bigger movie for horror in general, as good as Evil Dead 2 was, my pick is Evil Dead 2, because Evil Dead 2, to me, even though it had comedy in it and it had that Sam Raimi fucking wildness to it, it's one of the scariest films I've ever seen in my life. It's one of the very few films I've ever watched in my life that actually freaked me the fuck out. Specifically when those girls are sitting down in that cabin and they're laughing and they're like, dead by dawn, dead by dawn, and they're like, like fucking had me freaked out, dude. Legit had me shook. And then on top of that, you have amazing comedic scenes. You got some Three Stooges fucking shit going on, wild ass stuff. That movie goes all over the place, like a fucking, like you know that pogo game that you play with those two things, or like, you know, you're bouncing the
it's like a Lego. It's like a fucking hot car, or
yeah,
hot toys car or something. Yeah,
you're banging those fucking balls back together. This ball's going all over the fucking place. It's like extreme comedy, extreme horror, extreme fucking low budget, extreme fucking weirdness. It's such a fucking just random original movie, man. It's got to be Evil Dead 2.
That was the first movie that I ever watched, and I realized that you could combine comedy with like absolutely surreal horror,
legit horror too.
Like
actually scary.
That was the first movie I ever watched and realized you could do that. You know what? Because a lot of people, Shaun of the Dead had a lot of scary moments in it. It did. It has some jumpy parts, and it had like really good special effects and gore and shit like that. But it was the first one, in my opinion, that you could watch and be like, holy shit, this is funny, but it's fucking scary on the other end. I'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
And because I watched it when I was pretty young, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that bitch is fucking scary. But then he's sitting in the cabin and the deer is laughing.
Fucking weird, dude. Just
yeah,
like
and then his
scary.
hand his hand is crawling away and flipping him off. I'm like, okay. I mean, you know, but it's such a great movie, man, and it really. Bruce Campbell is one of those guys, like, he could have been like such a stud in Hollywood. I really truly believe Bruce Campbell could have and should have been a stud in Hollywood, but unfortunately, you know, it be what it be. You know, he's stuck forever in those kind of B movie good looking guys that have to portray this Ash Williams, but it works for him, and like, I don't know, like, dude, Evil Dead 2 is a classic for a reason, but
yeah, it's weird. It's like Saw was like a genre changing movie, but Evil Dead's just so fucking good that I think it overtakes it. In the meantime, while I wait for the counts, Ken Burnett, thanks again, buddy. Really appreciate that, man. He says, you guys are fucking awesome. Curious to know your guys' thoughts on whether or not the Blade reboot will be rated R or PG-13. The first Blade was a dope movie, and not sure if the new one will capture the same essence.
I don't think it's gonna be rated R at all. I don't think so at all.
It really depends. Like, it's in this dark spot where what is Marvel going to do with their R-rated properties? If Marvel,
I mean, they promised a Deadpool movie that's gonna be rated R. The problem. Look, dude. What I think they're going to try to do is that with Blade, they're going to be like, well, maybe we can get away with pushing the line on our, like a rated PG-13 and putting him into, you know, a situation where he has contact with Morbius, and then therefore it puts him in contact with Spider-Man, and therefore puts him in contact with Venom, and therefore he's in the MCU, but he's still like a dark character. That's a shit fucking move. But as far as like, they're not gonna go rated R, man. Unfortunately, Disney don't have the balls to do it, and they won't do it. Like, they won't do it.
I honestly think that you're absolutely right, dude. I think even if they do create an R-rated space for a Deadpool movie or an Alien movie or something like that, I think they'll try to take Blade, knowing how Marvel is, knowing how Disney is. They'll try to take Blade and they'll try to PG-13 it.
100%.
I think they will, for sure.
Because he appeared on the Spider-Man animated series in the 90s. But look, even before then, Blade was a violent fucking character. Like, there's no place, in my opinion, it's cool, 100%. If Marvel was owned by any other company than Disney, man. And I'm not saying that Disney's not doing a good job with what they're doing with the MCU. I'm just saying if they were owned by any other company, I would love to see the dynamic relationship that would occur between someone like Blade, the Punisher, and Spider-Man, because they kind of all operate in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man vows not to kill. He doesn't want to kill, but he also it brings him into conflict with someone like the Punisher and Blade.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see that relationship explored and what they could do with that, but we'll never see that, unfortunately. But yeah, Marvel's about making money, and so is Disney. Disney is the end-all, be-all of money-making machines. You'll see Blade in the MCU, but he will be a watered-down Blade.
Yeah.
And that's the shitty part.
I think so too, man. I think that's where we're headed. Gary Catlow says Furlong is in the 4th movie. Okay, so that makes way more sense to me then.
Yeah. We got the vote coming in here, by the way.
Well, hang on. She said The Crow Salvation is the 3rd movie. It has Kirsten Dunst in it. That's right. Again, I only made it through 20 minutes of this shit. I suggest watching it if you haven't seen it. I got through like 30 minutes of it. I couldn't even tell it was a Crow movie. It was out like Arizona in the fucking like sand. Like I decided in that moment, I was like, you know what, I'm going to stick to the first 2 Crow movies, and I'm just going to mind my own goddamn business. But she says I should see it, or he says maybe I should check it out.
Hey,
I
man.
can't tell.
Maybe it's good. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people shit on City of Angels, but listen, man, when Crow came out, and then Crow 2, The City of Angels is actually a good goddamn movie, man. They stuck to the formula really, really well. When you get after that, Crow 3 and Crow 4, man, they just take a dump the entire time. They're walking shits to the outhouse. Anyway, the vote comes in here.
Here we go.
And, yeah, come on, man. Ash was like, I got to change the gasoline in my handmade chainsaw. He comes in at 55. He's groovy to 33. He's going to be groovy all over your face. I'm going to give you some groovy on your face.
The old takes out the new. Evil Dead 2 beats the fuck out of Saw. Kinda, sorta. I mean, won convincingly, at least against Saw. So Evil Dead 2 wins.
But
so,
you know, you can't blame people for voting for it, man. Evil Dead 2 really did. Like, you know, I think you mentioned it. It's a genre breaker